Sure, set region to other regions just to be safe.
Alright. By the way, this is the main menu.
Flashy little shit, isn't it? We have a choice of battle time in 45 or 60 seconds. No in between. No other options.
Standardized rules.
I'm just gonna go around count of 3.
Wait, I have to... I just realized I don't even have the game in my ear.
Okay. Now. I'm sending you an invite.
Oh no, do I have to navigate the PlayStation UI?
Just hit the PlayStation button when the thing comes up.
It's never actually this easy.
It is always that easy.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't know what perverse PlayStations they have in America, but it's pretty much always that easy.
You gotta go to the weird ass friends menu and do shit. Wow. Can't believe I'm actually in here.
Welcome to playing with people who know how to use a PlayStation, I guess. I don't know. Right, sorry, I was grabbing your chat there.
You know, like maybe they would have banned me or something if I actually did that.
Maybe.
Nice bars. What is happening?
Hit X already up.
X?
Yep.
See, I haven't touched this game, obviously, going by the fact that it told me what the main menu was.
To the stage of history retold.
Okay, so I played or tried to play the beta for this, where I tried to play. I got a grand total of like 2 rounds as Geralt. I had no idea what I was doing. There's no way to check it. There's nothing in the beta to check move lists or inputs or anything. So that's where we're at.
I could have sworn I had the Season 1 pass. So, that's weird. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna play as Killick. The only time I played Soul Calibur...
I figured pretty much.
The only time I played Soul Calibur was Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube, and Keelik was my little brother's main, and Nightmare without a shirt was my main. Because he did big damage.
Remember Soul Calibur 2 is playing as Link and going, man, I wish I could have a fire and ice sword in the Zelda game.
Well, I'm wired, so Fall Guys updated, I guess.
The tragic fall of the cherry blossom magnifies
The
its
tale of swords and souls, eternally
Steve.
retold.
Your vile karma. I believe
Got the set voice acting to Japanese.
But how do you play this game?
Oh, let's find out.
A looks like
That's a thing.
not A.
That's a thing. And that's a thing.
Oh.
Well,
Okay, that's grab.
if you just smack the buttons, that happens. Ow. Well, that was some kind of directional. Did we spinny on the ground? There does not seem to be a jump.
Does Keelik still say cats? Whenever he does moves. You're like, what is his
Alright, block.
obsession with cats? So I think you have like a soul mechanic.
No idea how to use that.
Wow, that was a close one. Hey, Fresh. We have no idea what we're doing.
Hello, Fresh.
If you can't tell.
Alright, so that's a thing. I keep holding back to block, but this is not Street Fighter or Mortal or any of those games.
Yeah, any fighting game.
I'm kidding. This is weird because I want to play it too.
Well, I mean, the thing is, my friend Max, who, like, you know, used to live right next to me, and then moved away, and then kind of moved back, and then moved away again into Philadelphia, now lives like 10 minutes away from me.
I'm beginning
Probably.
to suspect that your claims of not knowing what you're doing are kind of
No, I'm literally just
Kinda
pressing
horseshit.
buttons. Like, see, I'm turned around for some reason. Okay. I just have a long stick, you know?
I guess that's it.
Like, I haven't even watched this. Can you
Alright,
believe
this
it? I
has-
haven't read a tier list for this game.
This has ring eyes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, well R2 is super. I worked that out.
Or even is our super meter.
I don't know. I mean, it might be the meters next to the health meter. Ow. My bones. What?
Okay.
Okay, that was a thing. You got something called Ukemi, which, as far as I know, is some kind of like. From you can't use the name of like your perfect recovery in
Last one standing.
like platinum action games. Oh, that's my bones. Did the super drain my super? Or did I whiff mine or something?
Quiet. Is Samurai Showdown in this game?
Yeah,
Bring
the
him out.
guy is there. Hawamaru.
Damn it!
Just hold up and down alternately, and you'll get around his guard eventually.
I just wanted to grab you, but it's like every move you do knocks me away. And the grab is so slow. It's just clipping right through my leg.
Sasuke Namco Bandai.
Welcome to
I wonder
the
what
stage
stages
of
are
history
banned in this game.
told.
I don't. I feel like there shouldn't be any that are banned. Does that matter? I feel like all of them must be consistent and shit, surely.
I don't think so. I think, you know, they all have different ring out locations.
Yeah, that's what you're like.
Your nightmare has begun.
Some have walls at different places, okay.
Like, it'd be cool if Soul Calibur 2 was... Is Soul Calibur 2, like, ported and have online? Is that a thing?
The desire for
I
power
don't
leads
think
the
so,
warriors
no.
to the
I
arrogant
probably remember so much from it.
I don't at all. Because I didn't know fighting games then.
He has a shirt, though. So, I might lose. I thought I was
Well, you're
supposed to be
faster than
slow.
me, so that's something.
I have a giant-ass sword. I think the only
I'm
reason...
so slow, goddamn. Like, look how slow I am. The mighty boot.
I thought the only reason I won as Nightmare, in hindsight, was because no one knew how to deal with heavy characters at the time, because we were like,
stand.
what,
Fight to the
10?
last breath.
That's okay. I think okay. I worked out grab. I think it's square and X at the same time, which makes sense. It's that in many fighting games. So. Alright, Astaroth, I'm liking you because you have actually reach, even though you are slow as shit.
I'm gonna have to play as Keelik.
Ow, my bones. Ow, my dick. I was hoping that was an overhead throw. I was so hoping.
I mean, I wonder if you can dictate your throws.
Poke him, get him over the edge.
I don't know how you break out of grabs, but
I was just hitting square while you were grabbing me, so I guess attacking at all is teching a throw.
Well, that's not really teching, that's just mashing out before anything can even happen.
Well, that's what I mean. That's this version's game of teching. Ah, he's got a long sword and is reaching me from a mile away.
I found the long sword move, so I just stand away and spam it.
I need a better stand-up move. But, goddamn. Figured that would happen.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
What is this replay? Soul Calibur 2's on PS3. Well, actually, I think my PS3 works now for some reason.
My one doesn't, so well, it doesn't agree with the house online. It might be that its network's fucked, so.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Mondo.
I just really don't like that one.
What one?
There are only 4 colors.
You think you can win?
Yeah, I was waiting for this.
I have no idea how to do the back spider thing or whatever that you thrust up and it has a hitbox that goes like all the way in front of him. No, well, like I literally just booted the game up.
Didn't people make like custom Voldos that had like giant hitbox penises?
I mean, I remember the custom Yoshimitsu that had a bunch of panels all over him, and when he did the helicopter move, he turned into an actual helicopter.
That's amazing.
I love Volta's walking in place.
It does make me think you're like about to walk at me even though you're not moving. Just face away from me. Please start blocking any time. Raphael, you son of
a... sometimes bashing in fighting games is just fun. It's like, why was I turned around? I don't know.
Please.
I guess I'm over you now.
He just goes through everything.
I guess you can duck as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there jumping in this game?
I don't know.
Oh, I like how my ass is just completely open.
Well, that was a thing. Well, I can launch you at least, so there's
Yeah,
some
the
kind
launches.
of aerial thing.
I remember in Soul Calibur 2, the launches were insane.
I have made you more naked.
Try to have some dignity. Aren't you supposed to be playing as 2B or something?
I have her sitting there, so.
Is this like Lucina where you're never gonna play as her?
No, I'm gonna play as her. Just jumping around whoever. I wanted to have fun with it and go like, okay, now 2B time, haha, but then you just have to be a fucker and you'll call it out.
The character he practiced for
didn't practice
50 hours before this stream.
I literally haven't. I put this game in and that's it. I put it in, like looked at the menu to make sure I knew what I was doing, and then that was it. This is immediate launch in the counter super. Never fails.
Who's it? Raphael? I think he's plot important, but I don't remember him literally at all.
He probably is. All I remember in terms of plot is that, technically speaking, this is canon to Star Wars, and that's it.
He can play as Yoda.
I played as Darth Vader at a friend in Soul Calibur 4 once, and that was my only interaction with Soul Calibur 4 at all.
What if they added Baby Yoda in this game?
I mean, based on these hitboxes, he would be the most broken character ever. You would not hit him.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Has that line changed throughout the entire series?
Why?
Show respect for the fallen who have fought so bravely.
Ready up.
But I was still in the game.
This man sits around glorying over his victories.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I mean, this is the only fighting game with a narrator I like. Otherwise, it's like, counter! Where's that?
I'm like a man who hasn't played Mortal Kombat.
Definitely not. I remember Maxi. Who doesn't remember Ivy? Maybe it's Siegfried. Let's try this guy though.
It is time.
Well,
Oh, pardon me.
the game couldn't load the colors, but you know, I thought that was a Smash problem because it's on the most powerful console ever made. But then again, this isn't much better. I remember the funny pirate, and I remember the funny pirate stage. It was really cool. You were in like
He's a
grotto.
zombie in this one, apparently.
I think he was a zombie in 2 as well.
I don't know.
Either that, or he just got killed.
I knew you would say that.
Yeah, I knew you'd say.
I knew you'd say proposal, yeah! This guy has a scythe. I would be surprised if she was
Speed,
top
hello?
tier just because she's fast.
I am so fast. Oh Jesus.
I mean, it's true to the game, right?
Yeah. I cannot move or do anything. Now I've got speed again. Okay.
How you get the boxing glove weapon that I never used. Vic
Well balls. I was gonna say, if this was an attack where he like took out like a soul or something, that would prove she has a soul.
I mean, what if a soul is supposed to come out?
that's even more cosmic.
Oh, this is the Gerald stage, isn't it? You can tell because of the lady going, yeah.
I can't hear them either. So I had to turn down so I didn't pop the mic. Yeah, that's Witcher 3.
Yeah, you didn't even hit.
Oops, ow.
Okay.
I think that's meant to be a counter, I guess, because he puts up a shield thing.
Well, I think it's a super. Wait, have I been thinking that? Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
You've been trying to grab instead of doing super?
No, I've been trying to grab by pressing square.
It's square and X.
Can you even grab in this game? I don't really understand.
You can, yeah.
Like, actually grab. Like, sorry, get into a throw or something. You know?
You can, it's square and X, you grab them. You don't like hold them like on Smash Brothers.
But, like, you always mash out.
Well, yeah, because you can just punch out of it like that. I wish I knew how to consistently do the fists. Especially for shit like this, where you can just hit through all shit forever. Don't try it.
I can't even grab, let alone, like, even attempt to get a throw on you. Like, that's literally all I want to know right now. Because the throws are, like, my favorite part of this game. What?
Her, the cloth over her eyes came off. Please let me come off.
I see. Anyway, you probably load the cutscene faster than I do. That's probably it.
Alright, come on, bro.
So you're already in the menu, and I'm like
Welcome to
just
the stage of
watching the
history.
beginning of it. Seriously, I thought I bought the season pass. Hello? Like the first
Maybe you
one.
did? Like, do you know who's in the base game and who's not?
Like I should have 2B, right? She's in the
I mean,
first
I
volley
don't
of
have it. I just
characters, right?
bought it separately, so I don't have the season pass thing.
Where is Funny Pirate?
Cervantes.
It's like on the right, like middle right.
Please load the colors, please. There
Yeah,
is no
there's at
time.
least like 3 season passes, I think.
It is a fighting game. I thought 2B came out pretty early in its life cycle,
She did, yes.
and Gerald was in the base game.
The games came out pretty close, and that was the two big hype builders. Was Namco Bandai published Witcher 3, and then they got 2B in because Nier Automata was fucking exploding, and they're like, you know what, go for it.
Also, I thought that he wanted to, or I thought 2B is okay with being in everything.
Probably is, honestly. I mean, you know, Yoko Taro will probably just go, yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is the one that gave us like 2P, the black herd, or
Yes.
like the white herd, isn't it? Whatever.
Yeah.
The inverted color one.
Like, is your character just too short?
She might be. She also has the long stick, which seems just to be the top tier, I guess. The longer your stick.
In this house, we love long sticks. Where's the lady with no clothes at all? It's not Ivy. She has the big boobs. Like, there's someone, I think she's normally blue, who just says, oh, no clothes at all.
I have no idea who you're on about.
We'll see if I can find her in the menu. And then play as her because it's funny.
Please? I cannot get anything to come out now. Dodge attack. Do supers go through blocks then, or?
They shouldn't, because I saw you blocking, so I was very confused.
I don't know entirely how blocking works. It seems to be a mystical art, where it just sometimes goes and then sometimes doesn't. Okay, she jumped there actually.
You remember how you did it?
No, it was like, hang on, it was like up and forward or something? Oh, just don't wait at all, sure. Fucking dickhead.
You were getting within your character's attack range.
I have no idea. Fuck it.
That's not... I was like, what's the one button I haven't pressed this whole time? Maybe that one. No! No! I keep pressing that button as if it's an attack. Man, I feel like I can remap the buttons, right?
You should be able to.
I'm gonna remap them to something that makes a bit more sense to me. Yeah, no clothes means that she needs air to do her skills. So, you know, no clothes means more air can get through, you know?
Means you breathe through your skin and thus activate your superpower.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Look, we totally came up with the power first.
What is it?
Hang on, do it. Alright,
Let me see if I can change the controls.
go for it.
Oh, it's really defaulted on no. Welcome to casual match mode, by the way.
I'm pretty sure it's like squares light, triangles heavy, circle is the mighty boot. X is block, and then square and X is grab.
What the fuck am I looking at?
And whatever combination super is, all that it's mapped to R2 anyway, so it's all sorted.
Oh God, what is A, B, K, G? A plus B plus K. Probably all your heavies, right? Oh Jesus Christ.
I would guess the K is kick. Maybe light and heavy or A and B.
Which one's block again?
X by default.
G.
Guard.
Yeah, I guess. I just. But I don't want my super to be X.
That would be a bit wild.
I just want the trigger to be guard. But I don't know what any of this does. Like, I have guard be right trigger and grab be left trigger. That's kind of what I want here. But
this game might not have grab as a distinct button.
You can't expect me to know. Let's type B. I'm trying to like... No, this doesn't really solve my problem. Custom. Okay, whatever. We're not even gonna be playing for that long anyway, and then I'll figure it out.
Are you going with default then?
I'm just gonna keep going with default, yeah.
I was gonna say, because if you remapped it now, like the little bit of muscle memory you built up will destroy you.
See, I could have sworn I bought this. I could have sworn I bought this.
Buy it now, alive.
Does Sony show my credit card? Where is the receipt? Where is the receipt? Soul Calibur.
Did you put in like the download code you got if you bought this in the store then? Or
what, is there a fucking download code?
I thought it would be separate from the game if you bought it on disc, yeah.
Oh my god. This content cannot be selected at this time. Where would this download code be? Thank you for your purchase.
If it's not on a slip inside the game case because it came with the game and you bought it like along with the game, it will be on whatever receipt you had.
I bought it
from my shop
digitally.
Oh, in that case, you probably just don't have a season pass at all then.
I bought Soul Calibur 6 Deluxe Edition, full game and add-on content.
What add-on content is it?
I don't know, but I could have sworn it was the first season pass. And this link doesn't lead to anywhere. Whatever. I'll figure this out later. Did you send an invite?
I haven't yet. I can do that now.
Oh, one more time. Just see if it'll... Yeah, that's weird. Apparently the content isn't available. Oh, God. Okay, so I have to go up here. Can you believe, by the way, that this is the theme, and then they decided to make this red? What? What the fuck were they thinking?
Is red not your base background? Your base background?
See, that's what I thought. That is... So the theme and the background color are linked. So they chose red for this Tifa theme.
That is curious.
Like, I know she has red on her outfit, kind of, I guess, but like...
It's meant to be red for like after like late evening sky or something, but that doesn't really work for the image.
Where is... Are you even on this list? There he is.
I'm offline right now. I sent you the invite.
Okay, how do I go to an invite?
Wait for this one to come in and hit like the PlayStation button as it comes in.
The game. Okay. But do you know how to do it once that goes away?
Yeah, usually you can just go up into like the fucking, what is it? The notifications area and it should be sitting in there.
Yeah, no, it was downloading Street Fighter. That was it.
Just still be in there. Is the Street Fighter trial also on console?
I hope so, right? I just kind of assumed it was everywhere.
I actually thought it was PC only for some reason, but thinking about it, it makes sense that it also put on PlayStation 4, wouldn't it? I should probably get on that.
Like, I don't even know if I'm mentally there for fucking any fighting game. And we have like until Wednesday. She's not here. Where is she? I guess we'll have to settle for the next best thing.
They probably rolled her out of the cast for, you know, cycled people in.
That's fucked up.
Geralt took her place.
Punishment time. I'm ready.
Why this color?
I don't know. Red and white. Christmassy. We'll get our lamps. Who's the new character? Like Setsuka?
Yes.
I think her art
She's
is
like-
amazing, but she looks kind of off in game, and that makes me sad.
Applies to most of the characters in this game, I feel like.
Wait, is this the map from Soul Calibur 2? Except maybe higher up. Oh my god. This looks so similar.
Are you sure it just wasn't Ivy?
It was not Ivy. I'm almost
Are
certain.
you sure? Okay, I just don't know how blocking works, I guess. Fucking
Like
hell.
every aspect of Ivy is horny. Not
Yeah.
that character, just her design was horny.
That looks like I know what I was doing. Trust me, I don't.
Why did that miss? Vic,
No time. I will not watch my own replays to fit in as many matches as possible.
how do I make my whip sword extend to its fullest amount?
Well, you start Ivy really hard, and you think about her sitting on you, and then, ow,
Wait, why is that grab? Oh no, did I change it?
did you change it?
Did I change the controls accidentally? I think I did.
It's kind of nasty. If you begin to activate your super big hit before the animation goes off, it just eats your entire meter anyway.
I've like been paying attention to the hot element 0%.
Battle 4. Fight.
See, I twirled my sword more than once. I touched your fish! God damn you! Well,
Give it up already. You say mother.
did you?
I genuinely thought that was gonna be hornier,
The battle is
but maybe I'm thinking of Bayonetta.
for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I mean, it's pretty horny.
Or Bayonetta like steps on the enemy's dick or something.
Among other things, yes. Pardon me. I guess the windscreen just takes a bit longer for whatever reason.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I have no idea. Who's this lad? Who the fuck are you?
Roll.
Okay, that's not how I thought that was pronounced. This is why it's good to have announcers, yeah. Oh my god. How edgy do you want to be?
Understood. Wanna fight?
Oh, it's Gerald!
Steel for humans, silver for monsters.
Do the textures look like really shitty for you? Or is that just a PlayStation
That might
thing?
just be a PlayStation thing.
Man, if only the Steam version didn't have, you know,
The new one.
DRM.
It also costs twice as much as the buying it on disc, so...
Warriors cross swords with
Hey, now when it's on sale.
Who the hell are you? My mission is what matters, not you.
This guy looks like Chrome, but like the edgy picture Chrome.
It's Fallen Crom. Is that even canon? Actually, is that a spoiler? Don't answer it.
No, it's not. That's not canon. It's someone's like fanfiction shit. Fan art shit.
I've yet to play a Final Fantasy, and I would have loved to
We're talking
play.
about Fire Emblem?
That's it. Yeah, I've been mixing them up. Like even when I've been doing, like I've been organizing soundtracks. Like I've been just downloading a shit ton of them. I downloaded like 500, and I'm like putting Final Fantasy albums in the Fire Emblem folder. I'm like, stop!
Or I have a fucking aneurysm. I can literally do nothing. I was literally unable to do anything in that entire. What is this?
I don't know. Is it yours or mine? Am I
have
supposed
no
to do
idea.
something? Because it kind of looks like it. Fire Emblem 7. Well, there are 7 Fire Emblems now, right?
There's well more than 7. We're like over like fucking 15 now, I'm pretty sure.
Really? I'm just gonna mash.
Because like
No?
fucking,
Does Gerald have like an anti-super mechanic?
he might.
Does he slow down time in his game? I don't remember that.
Not really, no.
He's not like Shulk.
It's not like Quest. Well, actually, no. You have a. We don't slow down time for everything. You have a thing that you're like, whoa. You have a thing that like can slow down enemies in time. So.
Wow, Fire Emblem 7 was
The battle is over.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that's what.
a
Yeah.
while ago.
I was gonna say. What one was Path of Radiance? Path of Radiance was like 10, 11, wasn't it? I forget. Yeah, no, we've been over 7 Fire Emblems for a while.
I guess it just doesn't seem like it because
Path of Radiance is 9. Okay,
it's a mess.
So Radiant Dawn is 10.
Welcome to the
like I thought
stage
Path
of
of Radiance was like the 3rd one or something.
Fire Emblem's a longer. It's been around since the days of the NES.
I mean, I feel like Maxie at least has to be blonde.
I've got this.
Here I go.
Hello, Ken.
It's a better looking Ken than in Street Fighter 5.
I mean, that's not hard. Ken in Street Fighter 5 is like a lot of Street Fighter 5 is a disaster.
Like that's literally the reason why I wouldn't
Visually.
touch Street Fighter 5 because it's so ugly.
Yeah, I've got high hopes for 6. I know, like, it's tragic that Yoshinori Ono has been like pushed out and all, but he did
fight to realize your
fuck up a lot with Street Fighter 5 and apparently 6.
battle 1.
Can we play some like Mario RPG music for Maxie? He still does it!
Well, of course, you can't be a nunchuck user if you're not doing the whole Bruce Lee thing.
What is this?
What? I have no idea. Like,
I don't think it's a super. I think it's like 2 of our moves meeting and then
yeah, it's
it's
some
like
kind of clash mechanic.
we have to figure that one out.
Like, I'm kind of hopeful for Street Fighter 6 looking nice, but I'm also kind of like, I'm kind of hoping it's nice in like a Monster Hunter way and not like a fucking
What's that supposed to mean?
Devil May Cry 5 or Resident Evil way. Because like, yes, the RE engine is really pretty, but I don't feel like that look would suit Street Fighter really. You know what I mean? Street Fighter is best when it's kind of cartoony. Cartoony with an actual aesthetic and not like lumps of plastic meat slapped together.
Like I wouldn't know. That's for sure.
You know, I forgot to say hello, Evan, by the way. I saw him come in, but I forgot to greet specifically.
Why am I glowing now? I have constellations.
You've activated some kind of super or something, or buff. My heavenly cause will kill you. Just keep kicking. Keep kicking.
I need to know what my buttons do, but I don't want to stop the stream for 10 minutes as I Google what AGK means.
Attack, guard, kick?
We don't know though.
We do. They've always assumed. I feel like it can be reasonably assumed. Jesus? What?
I'm assuming maybe it's like look away from Mario Party where we had to like press a certain button, or maybe it's like I don't know anything about Ninjala, but maybe it's something like that.
Like a clash mechanic?
Yeah, where you clash and then you have to press a certain button.
Yeah, to beat the other person's button. That's
Yeah.
what L1 does that. L1 also does that.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
L1, I guess, is some sort of like actual move. Maybe it's mapped to.
Please forgive me.
Maybe a double trigger.
Would you
Awakening is
count
11.
remakes?
Sorry.
Would you count like faithful remakes as a new game in the series? I don't think so.
Not really. I wouldn't anyway.
Stage of
Kind of
history.
like spin-offs in that kind of sense. That makes sense.
Who have we not touched really? I think we touched everyone at this point, right?
No. Or, wait, maybe? And I
Well, not
wasn't
not
paying
like
attention.
separately, but like collectively.
I want Italian Talon.
The wind is
Search
high.
at Fire Emblem 11, you get Shadow Dragon. For search 16, you get 3 houses. Sorry.
Yeah, what was Google now?
I guess because there's no like formal numbering, that might just count all of them as main games then.
They're like, we don't give a shit. We're just gonna make the games.
Oh, it's valid.
The fight to realize your right.
I'm sure I can do
I
it.
remember trying to figure out what the deal with all the Fire Emblem games was, like localizing and stuff. Fucking, what a fucking mess.
Basically, like they only started with like the Game Boy Advance, and that was it. And we didn't get like the Fire Emblem 2 remake, which was the New Mystery of the Emblem on DS, and we did get the Fire Emblem 1 remake, which was Shadow Dragon, and that game is now like exceptionally rare.
Is the ROM rare per chance?
Probably not, let's be real. I'm pretty sure there must be a fan translation of New Mystery of the Emblem now as well, surely by now. There are fan translations for the Super Nintendo ones, I think. I'm not sure if there are for the NES originals. Save free seems to just be you smack the square button and win, incidentally. Well,
I
my
think
face.
I've lost my my controls. Like that.
You want to go out and fuck them again?
Because like this isn't grab anymore. This is start the funny slowdown move. I think. I don't even remember that the buttons
You've
exist.
done something to me.
Like, here we go. Don't dodge it.
I guess I didn't.
It did. I don't know. It didn't really look like I hit you. Like it looks like my hand just went past you entirely.
Did you activate your super there?
I don't know. I literally don't know what any of my buttons are. That's what I'm trying to figure out because I saw I had 2. I guess it was.
Okay, so I was gonna say, that not go up? Did that hit me?
No, you blocked.
Oh.
I at least know when I'm
I don't
blocking.
think I hit X though. Oh my god. Jim didn't localize New Mystery Emblem. It's very good. I played Shadow Dragon. I remember thinking it was very dry, and that it was like very, I guess, simplistic and straightforward. Which I guess makes sense that it's a faithful remake of the original one.
Yeah, it's
what can you do?
It's like
on
one of the
NES?
first JRPGs ever made. What do you expect? Anything better than an RPG Maker game?
There is a fan translation of it. I might gander at that at some point.
Like,
Welcome
Jake
to the
is
stage of
playing.
history.
He just started playing Breath of Fire 2 because it was on the Nintendo Switch thing, and he really didn't expect to actually get into it. But that was basically all he was playing for a while,
Let's do
and
this.
it was like this really does just look like an RPG Maker game. At least the battle theme slaps.
I mean, RPG Maker literally
Let's do
bases
this.
itself off of fucking Super Nintendo RPGs, mainly the Final Fantasies.
You can
So-
see her nipples.
You can, yeah.
Why are they so high up?
Namco Bandai has strange ideas with nipples.
I do really love impossible clothes though.
I do.
To this day, I wonder how they actually could work in real life.
Are offered to the gods amidst death.
You basically have to do magic for most of it. This looks like a Mortal Kombat stage.
It really does. Actually, this reminds me of a Soul Calibur 2 stage, where there was like green goop on that you could fall
I
into.
think I remember that one. Okay, she can do that by holding back?
I think that little slowdown was an attack, beating, and grab, which, as we all know from fighting games, is an absolute classic.
Oh, my bones. Boop. What is happening?
Oh no!
That just killed me.
Okay.
That was just like 2 kicks in a row while holding back. Boom. Don't know if it would be higher up or would they be longer across the throat? I'm gonna go higher up. But I don't know what is meant to win or not in these classes.
I pressed triangle for that one, if you're wondering, but our controls are different, so...
Well, that's just true. So that kind of means nothing right now.
I love how my sword waggles.
Your sword waggle?
Victory goes to the
Yeah,
last. Battle 3. Fight.
it's like a fencing sword.
Ah. How backwards. Something I do makes my weapons turn purple occasionally. I don't know what.
Maybe after this we're gonna actually do some research and
We're
then
gonna have to. I
come
think.
back into the game knowing what this is.
Stand.
For something special. This is as far as you go.
This is as far as you go!
I'm gonna get that.
The funny thing is, I was running in to immediately use my super.
It always works. This is instant super on round 3. You've 2 of them. God damn it.
You can't stop me. Now let me do my funny slowdown mechanic that I don't know what it is. Demons, be gone.
That was like holding L1 and hitting circle or something? I
Go,
don't
go,
know.
go!
Damn you.
Fight.
I need to know how grabbing works in this game.
Nothing I do in that one seems to matter. So I think that's different?
Ow.
I don't know.
Try pressing the bumper or something. Was this lady in Soul Calibur 2? Because I feel like I remember that, and I remember she's like, gosh, she's like a bird.
Which one? Your one or
Oh, the one you were playing as. Look, my sword wiggles.
you might be?
Evan, I don't know what that question even means.
Welcome to the stage
Answer
of
anyway.
history.
Oh, he means longer highways.
Song Mina.
I don't even know why I'm playing around the board as if I'm gonna internalize a character that I like.
Let's begin.
I'm making a lobby of instant rematches. This works fine.
Yes, it's great. It's so much better than Smash.
The instant rematch, if it lets you change characters, that's something to consider for the next one. Incidentally, you should have wanted out the fuck with your controls again. Also, hello, a horse face.
We're button mashing. And I don't even know what my buttons do.
You really should go ahead and look at them and change it again.
Wow, this looks familiar, doesn't it?
Does it?
I would recognize
Oh,
that
yeah.
those decrepit white buildings from anywhere.
I mean, I actually do. It helps that there's, you know, little shits in the background.
Go, triangle! He doesn't know how to stop triangle!
So you consistently have that down to a button input, whatever that
I
is.
guess. Do you think it's a combination?
I don't know. Or just don't follow through Nightmare Sick. Do one hit, look like you're about to go at it again, and... Well, yeah, if it doesn't let us change characters, then yeah, nah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's just a nice big near automatic spoiler right there.
Is it? Where? I want to know the spoiler.
I kind of want to say it.
Oh, it's just a straight up background element, isn't it?
It was something that appeared there, at least on my screen, but I don't know what it did on yours. I do not know how to make Nightmare do anything.
I mean, you did that one time. Now I think I just have a long stick. I'm back.
This is the first time I played as Nightmare.
Really?
This time. Yeah.
Who's the
I
other
played
guy?
as Astaroth, the big guy earlier.
Could've
And
sworn-
Siegfried before that.
Oh, Siegfried,
is
that's who I'm
Nightmare
thinking of.
Before this Soul Calibur. Please, do something other than just to swing horizontally, god damn you. That works.
Like, I knew you were gonna do it the moment I saw it. It's just I already had the input in.
Oh, I'm in secret mode, not that it matters.
In what?
He has the helmet off, so he's just secret now. Two fighting games, Skullgirls and Guilty Gear Zerd Rev 1. I have Zerd Rev 2 here on PS4.
Yeah, I have Rev 2 as well. The only way is up. I wonder what that's for.
I got that a bit earlier, it might just be for playing.
Yeah,
online.
probably for
I don't know.
winning games. It's so good that it brings you to a character select screen immediately. Because for some reason, Samurai thought that like selecting a character would take too long, so you have to
Realize
stop
it's a joke
everything.
name, but I feel like constantly calling him Samurai might be a bit racist.
Soccer ball.
That too. Oh, this is funny.
It would have had to happen eventually if we were gonna continue playing new characters, right?
Yeah.
Fighting for fun.
I
XD.
have Skullgirls Encore, whatever the newest version thing is on PS4 as well.
I mean,
I
that's
don't-
like just Skullgirls now.
The tragic
It's like-
I don't know which version I have on Steam, but I have one of them.
Like Skullgirls Encore is the updated version that they just, you know, automatically updated.
Okay.
At least I assume they did.
Why like down triangle sometimes and overhead and sometimes not? Sometimes
you know
it's
what?
like another one.
Skullgirls Encore is like Skullgirls now, and then Skullgirls. Oh god, I just had the name, but I forgot it. Like I think second Encore is like the kind of upgrade.
Wow. That might be second Encore I have, I don't know.
And I think that just has a new character.
Okay, L2 on mine by default is grab actually. So it is mapped to a single button input.
victory will not come.
Funny mechanics. Go Gerald.
No, I think it.
Quickly, have him use all of his magic. Actually, I should have paid attention to his entrance. Because if it's not him coming in through a teleporter and then saying, or sorry, portal, and saying, I hate portals, then like, they did it wrong. Gerald of Rivia has two things about him. He only does anything for money, and he hates portals. And that's what I internalized. The storm is coming. Going in. So not really. Woo! So naive.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
For reference, I think his reveal trailer had the portal line, but his like thing here is he's just doing his like meditation kneel, and then he goes like medallion summoning. Who are you? So that means like, oh, magic person is near.
My fancy wolf medallion.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Like, who the hell is this man?
As well.
Which one?
As well.
I have no idea. He might be new to this one. Has anyone said anything in chat incidentally? Because I suddenly got welcome to the chat room, so I don't know if that means it just died on me.
Who is no? But who is this man? Dying
He is
to
new,
save the
apparently.
human race.
So I guess that means he's an ultra Christian.
Look at his fucking textures. They're so bad. Play the story mode to find out who this little man is. You saved me.
The fight.
You shall be sacrificed to the Come on.
Keep the. Oh, he's not a little man.
No, he's quite beefy.
He sounds like a little man though. So am I like Fire Emblem Three Houses, the character? Where I just spawn different weapons?
Wee.
What?
I don't know what's going on with these.
You gotta wonder what's happening.
Somehow you built Super Meter way faster than me, and yet I died.
Maybe that's my fun character mechanic. Like, what the hell is that?
Me getting owned. The Final Fantasy 2 character. Hi.
It's very flashy, and I think patriotic. Which, like,
What? Patriotic to what?
as well, now's not the time. Ah, he sounds like a Rock of Ages character. That's what I was thinking of.
Can't stand your
Fire sword.
I thought he was gonna say, "Can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen." Oh, I don't have a shirt now.
Yeah, you can armor brick or close brick.
Can't really do that with Ivy though, can you?
I don't think so.
She's already there.
She might just have a smaller bikini underneath.
It somehow covers even less of her ass. I feel like I'm pressing different buttons and getting the same result, which I think is very curious.
I feel like I'm pressing different buttons to the same results and getting just owned no matter what I press. I'm looking at the way it works.
I mean, what in Rock of Ages 3, who is it? Rasputin or whatever? That's not how you say it, right? That's just the
Rasputin.
Rasputin. He's in Rock of Ages 3, and he has a fighting game reference. And apparently it's a reference to some Neo Geo game that he was in?
That sounds very vaguely familiar.
It's not like any of the popular
Or old
ones.
fighter history or something.
Or at least like one of the ones I recognize. I think it had
Yeah,
World in the name
no,
or
it's
something.
not. It's like, oh, there's many obscure ones. World Heroes, apparently.
Victory.
I'm like, man, that seems like what a thing to reference. Man, poor Rock of Ages 3. There's so many bugs. I think they're fixing them now.
I hope so.
Well, look, they
That
spin.
one attack apparently just walks through your hip, I guess.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Not even the king of hell could stand against my blade.
So if anyone knows where to buy a PS4 Pro for market price, let me know. Because they don't exist right
Not
now.
Amazon.
Nope, they don't exist right now. But man, I really want one, especially if textures are worse on this thing. I thought it was just loading times. Also, I have a lot of games for the PS4 that I have yet to play, and I feel like
I mean,
I would get.
you
a lot
might
of
honestly be
use out of it.
better spent actually going to the PS5 at this point.
Is that gonna have backwards compatibility with all of these PS4 games?
No,
Then what's the god dang point?
I mean, yeah, that's what I ask because they won't commit to just making them all work. So
Can I play the Wonderful 101 remastered on the PS5?
you can, yes, because that one came out after Sony or just before Sony's like deadline for this has to fucking work with it.
Oh, so all new games work with it.
Everything after like June, anything released after June, even if it was in development before June or whatever, has to be compatible with PS5.
That's interesting.
I might have to mute this.
Battle 1. Fight.
Part of me's like, I don't like. I want to play games instead of continuing to wait, which I've done for the past like 3 years, where I have barely played video games. So I'm trying to turn my life around right now, where I will actually play games. So I feel like giving myself an excuse to wait longer to play some of these games that I want to play will just lead to me continuing to never play them. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. But at the same time, there are a bunch of games for like PC and stuff that I and Switch that I could be playing as well, and who knows how long those will take. So it's a weird balance, but I mean, if the offer is there, then I at least want to like think about it.
The wonderful thing of being spoken to from 2 different people and 2 different sources at once.
Just take the headphones off.
I sure do. But yeah, as I vaguely heard from what you're saying, the answer really is just fucking play. Fuck waiting, fuck optimal planning, just fucking go for it, you know? That's part of like how I've like streamed a lot of shit over the past while I've actually been actively streaming. Is literally just going, fuck it, and just doing it.
But yeah, that's what that one was.
I don't know, that is a pretty horny shot when she has like the whole leg lifted straight over. Also, the armor break really does just kind of break her down to a smaller bikini.
Battle 4. Fight.
Her fucking body shape too.
Tickle sword. Hello, Biggs, by the way.
Can you say that?
I don't know, did I? I got my flooded for a bit there when I was being spoken to from 2 different areas at once.
You have no concept of anything. There's no idea.
You missed your chance for mercy.
So just don't let me skip the final taunt, I guess. I don't know.
Barefoot.
Can't believe you've done this. You've now distracted me entirely.
Can you like have clothes degradate? Oh wait, no, I think that's automatically a thing where the clothes degrade for custom characters. So like if they have a mask that's like kind of required, that is like you have a bear muzzle for a banjo custom character, and then it comes off and reveals a human ass face. Oh my god.
victory.
I feel like she could technically actually lose more clothes somehow.
I mean, she could get completely naked, but not even Dead or Alive does that, right? Or does it?
Depends on the character.
Completely naked?
No, you can't get very close. Like
So-
micro bikini close.
I mean, it's probably because we don't know what we're doing anyway, but I haven't really noticed any input delay.
You know, I haven't noticed any at all. Except, I don't know if, because like, well, you know, anything about my guarding, I can't tell if that's me just not knowing how to guard or what.
That might be the exact example I was thinking of. Alright, how do I pogo as Yoshimitsu?
I have no idea. I couldn't work it out. I even forgot what Yoshimitsu did that. I was actually like, oh, it's Mitsurugi who does the poker.
He does that in the helicopter, I think.
I remember the helicopter, yeah.
I'm curious
There it is.
what the input delay is, though.
Not very
Like,
high.
it's like instant for me. Which is crazy. This isn't rollback.
It's not, no, which I guess just means it's very good. Maybe it's just having played Smash for so long we've gotten arcanely used to it. All there really is, you just hit the button and the thing happens, doesn't it?
Whatever that thing may be. There we go in again. Yoshimitsu.
How do you go super so much faster than me?
Oh! Oh!
Don't know how I did that.
I mean, Voldo really is just one of the best video game characters of all time. Objectively.
You can't really be mad about like, oh, Ivy's designs are fine. You have Volvo here with like his fucking, yeah, like hardcore gimp gear here.
He's the male equivalent to Ivy, which, you know, I feel like we got cheated a bit.
I don't know, man. His block looks like a Pillar Man block, so I think we won.
Yeah.
I think I just humped the air there.
Yep. If I'm close enough, that's a hitbox.
Just a tap in the
Oh,
face.
hold on!
He almost did it.
Hold on! What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Oh.
No.
It was something with this trigger. Whatever. I wanted to throw up on you.
Can you tell what way I'm attacking from? Because I fucking can't.
Fought so bravely.
This one animation is just him pointing his spike dick sky high.
Yep.
God bless.
Like, I think that's a mode you can get into and then scurry around.
That mental image is amazing. But yeah, really, like,
Welcome to the stage of
it really is just
history.
fucking play a game, my man. Just pick, if you can't decide whatever, just let someone else pick and just fucking have at it. You know?
Wait, what? What were you saying? I was too busy going, what the hell is creation?
If it's saying about like your thing, like I want to play games, but I don't know what to pick, or to just pick.
Yeah, just play them. Or just have a deadline, like with Tetris.
I mean, not all of them are like live service shit with deadlines, so really it's just, you know. Oh well, shit.
See, at least Soul Calibur isn't afraid to put nipples in their game. Final Fantasy 14.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Wait, really? Oh
Yeah,
yeah!
remember, like, the summer guy? It was like one of the guys from Fates. He just has no nipples in his summer thing. For whatever reason.
I really miss him going cats. Boink.
Two men just leaping with giant sticks at each other.
Keep thinking I'm Dante. Does this game feature Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
No, but I fucking wish it did. Maybe in the next season, though. You let me off.
Wow, that was close.
Stand. Fight to your last battle.
One of the pirate dudes in Fire Emblem Heroes has nipples. There's some summer dudes who don't have it. That's fucking weird. Why does one of them have nipples?
Because you think like, oh, it's Nintendo, I guess, but like, it's Mario.
No, like Mario. Like, argue as you will, but like, you know, societal standards were like male nipples aren't sexual or whatever, but I thought I was over the edge there. But like,
It was open, but I guess we have walls.
any which way, yeah, at least on that side. Any which way, like we don't have, you know, we shouldn't be an issue with male nipples.
I'm surprised the Dante DLC in not Persona is
Not
back.
Persona.
They advertised it like
Yeah.
very well.
I hope the DLC pack over here is called featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Give it that name on like the store and all's good. Like, I get why they have to do a DLC because they do a license from Capcom and Capcom are just like, you know, like getting a bit of like a fiber for it. So, but you know, still.
I thought most people would be like, brands aren't allowed to make memes like that. Now it's ruined.
Probably. I keep forgetting. Do you want to go change your controls?
I mean, I guess.
While you're just working it out, or
I don't like. That's the thing. I have to look it up.
you haven't played this? I haven't.
Are you gonna make custom characters?
Maybe it depends how it works out.
It's like from what I saw when this game came out, it's very robust, and you just pick the soul of a character and you have their moveset.
Okay, fair enough.
So then, like at the beginning of a fight, the announcer just says "Soul of Keelik," and then you know who you're fighting.
Oh, that's your death.
The tragic fall.
Disgusting.
This guy's a villain, right?
I would presume so.
I wonder if I actually like learned some things as a kid when playing Soul Calibur.
I would assume so. You
if it-
seem to be better at actually making things happen than I am.
No, I am just mashing, but like I have a feeling it was just mashing, but since you're a kid, it actually feels like gameplay. Because like, you know, if you go even younger, then you have the unplugged controller.
I mean, even as like a kid, you'll be able to. You would be able to work out like the stuff that does work on the basic level, like the semi-broken stuff to people who don't know what they're doing. Clear stuff. Well, I lost my beard.
It looks like you're shirtless now.
I'm sure it was, yeah, but I could have sworn I had a beard coming in here.
That would be really funny if that got cut off somehow. Fancy rock, paper, scissors.
Basically, yes. I think Tekken 7 had a similar thing as well.
Max wants me to get into Tekken, but it looks really difficult.
It is, from what I hear, I've heard it described as the most technically complex of the regular fighters, big mainstream fighters.
But it has Final Fantasy 15 in it.
It does.
And it has geese in it.
Project Couple.
Like
That the review trailer for that is still like high art.
I don't know anything about. Well, I do know some things about geese, but I basically don't know anything about geese except that he makes me smile. Funny man. Murderer, but funny man.
Murderer who just could like just technically can like read and parry anything you do at him, and just throw you over his shoulder no matter what.
He falls off a building.
And then apparently fell into Tekken 7.
Yeah. Is that the explanation?
That was his reveal trailer, like had that happen.
He just landed on the ground and then a Tekken 7 character was there?
No, he basically mid-air, like, if I'm right, just like faded through, like, and teleported into Tekken 7 or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking great. If you want to make it really funny, he jumps after the Smash invite and fell off the building and then fell into Tekken 7.
Yeah. Wait, this isn't the fighting game I wanted. But it's fine, at least it's not Street Fighter 5.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I just feel more tragic for Street Fighter 5 because they're adding a character from Rival Schools and she looks great. Never played Rival Schools.
I don't even know what that is. Oh my god,
It's an old Capcom fighting series that they just, like Darkstalkers, don't do fucking anything with anymore for whatever reason. I think I've jumped around everyone at this point.
Me too.
Except this guy.
I am looking forward to this.
Oh wait, no, I haven't been that guy either, actually.
He's bald, so you know he's evil.
It'll be really fun if he turns out to be, like, actually good.
He uploads Isaac on YouTube.
In a cursed castle.
I don't think he's wide enough for that.
You impress me. Battle 1. Fight.
Let's see if I can do anything with fucking magic weapons, man. He pulled out a spear, jumped back, and then did nothing. I've landed like no hits because Chris has learned how blocking works.
Block has been the only move I know in this whole game. I used to know super and grab, and I don't anymore because I apparently am on like type C. Normally video games ask you if you want to save your changes. This one does not. Unless I just said yes in a panic.
I wasn't watching the stream, so I wouldn't know. Him, Bison, and Geese team up to do villain schemes in Neo Geo Pocket. That's SNK vs Capcom. That's funny.
Does M. Bison betray Geese?
He might. Scream up weird colors there. I'm still doing like no damage to you because I cannot work out which of my attacks goes around which guard. It's all just throwing giant projectiles. Guess that was a counter or something.
I have no idea.
Just like did symbols in the air, so.
To reach my goal. Fight.
I guess you're over there now.
I don't know how you're meant to get up in this game without getting slugged in the face before you can move. Like anything I do seems to make him vulnerable to getting hit, no matter what. Beat them and then bail off when the true final boss shows up. I do wonder if, like,
The battle is over.
you know, with Street Fighter 5 ending up the way it has, like, and whatever they're doing in Street Fighter 6, they Capcom go like, you know what, let's just have multiple fighting games again. If we will see like a do Darkstalker, Rival Schools or anything.
Do you think Street Fighter 6 will have rollback netcode, or do you think they're gonna be like, we can make it better? Wait, no, we can't.
I think it's genuinely up in the air, but probably not.
I feel like if you're making a fighting game at this point, like as of like a few months ago, or maybe even sooner, is like the cutoff. It's like you cannot make a fighting game without it anymore.
Nah, because they're still making their excuses. Rada, the producer and director of Tekken 7, was like, GGPO rollback is too expensive to implement. We can't possibly do that. And then Under Armour announced that Tekken 7 sold 5 million copies. So,
It's like
The wind is
your hand is forced.
You need to give Fighting EX layer a look at. So it was one I always wanted to do just for the fun of it, because you're Skullmania, but now it has GGPO rollback, so hey.
I don't even know what that is.
Fighting EX layer?
Yeah.
Warriors.
It has actually like a long bit of history to it, but the long and short of it is indie fighting game. And if you want to know how indie, they didn't actually realize there was display issues on the PS4's 4K, PS4 Pro's 4K mode, because they didn't have 4K monitors or TVs in the office to test it with.
I mean,
That's how indie it was.
You have 4K?
I don't have 4K, no.
So when I block, do my swords just clip into each other? They really
No,
didn't
no.
care.
At
You're
least on
saying-
my screen they're not.
Really?
No.
The bottom one is clipping right in. That's weird.
How are you doing this Clash mode? Like, what are you doing to do it?
It's either triangle or circle on controller type
Just,
C.
just a single hit. You just press the one button.
Let's see. Yes, it is circle.
Yeah, nothing I do seems to avoid any of it. Again, you somehow built more super than I have, and I don't even know how.
Oh yeah, I am the one on that side now. Or have I always been?
It alternates each match if they look. I respect this little backflip.
Oh, it's like a Super Smash Bros. Final Smash, where I run forward.
Victory goes to the lap.
Battle 3. Fight.
I have no idea what I was doing there, but sure.
Jump, kind of.
I might have accidentally hit super, because I've lost my super meter.
Wait, can I? If I hold it, I block. Oh my god!
Is that some move with X? It's something out of block.
No, I just press circle and then he holds it. Like if I hold circle, then he holds it while blocking until I let go.
Whatever this mystery magic categories that let you just do these giga moves constantly. It doesn't seem to be based off your meter. You're just slamming them out like nothing matters.
Ow. Whoa!
Oh, her super defense are buff. Okay. Some buff, it must be said.
I mean, that's probably just objectively the best thing, isn't it? No. I like survivors. I like a lot of the characters in this game, honestly. Hup. So much for a block, huh?
Okay.
You think he would have more gun in him, you know?
I mean, he's dead, so. Guns are dishonorable for the dead.
claim victory and bask in the glory.
Buckle down when I need to.
She can buckle down when she needs to.
I don't have the recent Samurai Showdown, though I have been interested in it.
Welcome to the
That's
stage
one
of
for like
history.
another time, I guess. To look into at least.
Boldo.
What is that, that free fighting game?
Ease laugh, is it?
It is time.
I don't think so, like with the rollback and the gambling panda.
I have no
There's-
idea what one you're on about them.
There's no local multiplayer. Unless you buy the...
Oh,
Like,
that's
full version of the
Fantasy
game.
Strike, I think. you're on about.
Yeah.
That one's apparently shit, though.
Is it? I heard it was,
The whole idea is like it's all basics, there's no specials or supers or anything, so it's meant to be the tutorial fighting game. So
yeah, it sounds good to me.
that sounds pretty awful to me, because it comes down to
It
just
doesn't have
doing-
supers, it sucks!
Well, yeah, it doesn't have like half a fighting game moveset. So it just comes down to just, I punch you over and over again.
I mean,
I did
that's what
watch,
this
like-
is, isn't it, right now? I'm having a fun time, at least.
I mean, it's not fun like this, though. So I have watched like a pair of Australian YouTubers I watch, the ones I keep mentioning. They play a lot of fighting games, they played that. And among all the ones they played, that looked extremely basic, and B, they kept complaining about how they kept trying to do basic fighting game things. And finding out that, oh, you just can't because fuck you.
By the way, during that match, I got an achievement called Deadly Precision. As if
I got
anything
that one
I'm...
at some point, yeah.
As if anything I'm doing has anything to do with precision.
I do want to know how you keep getting supers before I do by miles. Like, you had like 2 full super meters and I haven't even got one yet.
I love that block. It's so good.
I really wish I could work out what the fuck does these like giga like red hit mega moves.
Do you want to try like pressing a
Alright,
bunch of buttons at the same time? 'Cause this might be a macro. Whoa.
Alright.
Because it is really good because it's like a block and then a counter immediately.
Yeah, it just hits through everything forever. That's super, goddammit. Okay, is that it?
Yes.
That's kinda it. That's R1. It doesn't make my
R1
stuff
is it.
stay red the way yours does.
Well, it has to hit. Wait,
Okay.
here's when I do it.
Alright, okay.
There we go. Now you know. Oh, Voldo! I mean, I haven't been pressing R1 and L1 this entire time, so...
Well, I mean, I still can't pull all that, whatever that is. So,
There we go.
Oh, there I go.
It's the same move. You just have to actually hit it every blocking. Oh, time's up.
Time's up? Alright, so we stood around for a bit.
Battle 4.
I forgot about the timer.
Yeah, because unless, we're doing it again.
So it seems like if you initiate it, you just have the advantage, I guess. Like, significantly, and also there's no guarantee that I can even escape, block, or do anything about it. But you can do it with mine, I guess.
It is ridiculous how this game has no leniency with the supers. Like, even in Smash, if you start, like, it does the close-up, the animation, and then you get hit out of it, it'll at least preserve it.
Yeah.
The battle is over.
Like, even if it's very obvious you activate it. Here, you probably don't know I'm trying to activate my super and noticing that, you know, it even happened at all.
Yeah, basically.
Was he breathing through the mask like that?
Don't ask. Although, honestly, if there's anyone in this game who would breathe through his skin, it would be Voldo.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I forget, what other game, like, I know there's Bugfields, what other game are you planning on playing?
I mean, there's technically a lot that are, like, on the front burner.
Okay, that's problem one. You should just pick out like 5, like right off, and go like, all right, this will be it. Come dinner, whatever.
They're all the multiplayer ones as well. Like, I still have to actually get into a fighting game and spend several days actually learning how they work.
I mean, you did that for Smash, didn't you?
No.
That's bullshit.
I already knew how Smash worked. Like, I have no idea what
you
like
framed it for my characters too, and saying I'm not looking up how this works.
yeah, I knew how Smash worked before that.
That's what I mean. At some point you did it, so yeah, you consider that one technically done.
But like with Smash, it's like I played that since Melee, so like, and I feel like Smash is simpler because it's like you have your A move, your B move, your aerials, and like, and then a direction. And it's like that's pretty much it. Your grab and shield, obviously. With fighting games, it's like apparently Tekken has left arm, right leg,
yeah,
right
Tekken
leg.
has superior kinetic limb-based combat.
And then like some of them are like light punch, heavy punch, and it's not consistent what they all do. And it's like it's not like every character has quarter circle light punch and that does a different thing like in Smash. Every character has a completely different moveset.
If I remember right, it's something like King, like the main grappler character, guy with a big leopard head, has something like several hundred different possible combinations of grabs.
Yes, Max main's King, and he was showing that off to me. Like, it's like, okay, you grab them. Then during grab, you do this. And then during this, you do that. And then during that, you do that. You know.
And I just, you know, the level I'm on for like fighting games like that is basically like the way I play Mortal Kombat: jump forward, uppercut. You just keep front flipping towards them and doing uppercut, and then you win. I could tell you were going for the super there, so you were blocking and not doing anything. I'm sure he knows that fresh, because this is the man who until recently refused to play anyone other than Yoshi in Smash.
I'm just saying that, like, there's no universal, like, thing that I can at least internalize. Like, I don't know how it works in BlazBlue or Guilty Gear, if those are, like, completely different games or similar, then, you know.
They're pretty different from each other, yeah.
And then I can't even do quarter circles. Like, Max gave me a fight stick so that I could try, you know, that and a controller. But it has like square notches, as opposed to like, you know,
like a hexagon or whatever.
Yeah, like is it hexagon or octagon on like a GameCube controller, or like circle on the PS4 controller, you know?
I think it's a hexagon on the GameCube controller.
He's like, oh yeah, like that's good for characters who like, what do you say, charge characters? I think.
If it's the same term as in Under Night, that's basically like you characters who's like you hold a button for them, then hit an R button to do all their moves and shit. That might mean a different thing in Street Fighter.
But yeah, like basically what I mean is, it's not impossible. Like for Skullgirls, I actually had something down in high school, and then we played.
I remember you when we tried playing it like once. You were trying to like recreate an entire magical setup as Peacock or something.
You know, that's getting new content, even though they said they were done with it.
Well, that's probably, you know, before like their CEO guy just said he was gonna be racist. And neither like, well, we're gonna have to try and just resurrect this thing outside of him, I guess.
I mean, it's still being animated by like the same people, so that's nice.
It is. Like, I follow Kinoko on Twitter. She's great. Her work is incredible.
How do you do anything against 2B?
I don't know. I hit the button and she runs at you, and then you get owned, I guess.
Surrender immediately.
Oh.
Give up.
Balls.
Victory will
Yeah, I maintain for just getting the fundamentals such as they are down. Like, Undernight is a really good one, 'cause that's what made me finally understand how fighting game inputs actually work. Its tutorial is very good. Hers is diabolical. She holds hers for like a second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can hold it.
No, I mean, like, I think even just pressing it makes her delay hers a second instead of just immediately going for it. Boys. Like, oh no, is this just a buff as well? Wait, no. Do you pull off a different super?
I don't know. I have literally no idea.
When I did it, his was just the fire thing. Oh fuck.
What if
I
2B
will
is
never
like
see what that
super
is.
banned and we just don't know?
Wee. Same idea.
You know what I haven't even been thinking about? Like pressing a button and then a different button.
Have you not?
Nope. I'm like, oh yeah, like I should be doing what River City Girls taught me.
Yeah.
That probably leads to different things.
It seems to really like hitting triangle and circle at the same time, so that did like half of that. Now's the time. Man, what was that not about?
Until our day of reckoning comes.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
A mackerel.
What is it? Received.
What one was it? But yeah, like Street Fighter and Undernet. Like the funny thing is, like I was told about Undernet Story, like, oh, it's like the Street Fighter of anime fighters, and like that's fucking maniacal, whatever that means. Which I think honestly just means it has sprites like BlazBlue, but is like a very grounded game. It isn't based about mad hill combo strings.
So what is the deal with the jumps in Street Fighter?
Welcome
At
to
least
the
Street
stage
Fighter
of
5.
history, retold.
What do you mean?
Like they put Mario to shame.
Yeah, you just go boing.
Nightmare.
They're like, how do you land an aerial? Like the airspeed up and down is so fast.
The attacks do come like very fast as well.
I basically couldn't do anything.
In Street Fighter 5 or there?
Yeah, like, because I went over to Max's for like the first time for an hour during his lunch break so that he could be like, you know, here, you could try out a fight stick. And,
Oh,
you know,
that's recent.
yeah, he was like trying to show me things, and it was like, he's like, do a quarter circle. I'm like, oh, God. So I'm like, apparently, like, you start forward and then down, not down and then forward. I'm like, oh, God.
It depends on the game, I guess, because like in Undernight, it's like down forward.
Souls.
In Smash, and then the fighter is Smash derives its gas character from, it's also down to forward.
I was gonna say, what the fuck do you mean Smash? And then I remembered
Parry, Ryu, Cat.
the characters that I can't play as.
Why don't you shoot play? That's actually not a bad environment to try and learn the quarter circle.
It's not, because like Max had Ryu, and I'm like, I recognize some of these moves.
I mean, hell, I said that at least at one point. I was like, oh yeah, quarter circle forwards.
Like I would
No.
like to main Ken actually. That'd be nice, but
And how I could like I can do the higher damage tokens as Rearing can because it is just the input I know. The quarter circle 4 punch. Or A in this case. Well, I guess Kilik decided not to just do the red stick dash. Please. Instead of just standing there, please get up. Still don't know what determines the win in the clashes.
probably some rock paper scissors. Like, triangle beats square, square beats
My
circle.
PS4 is like slowly taking off. For some reason. It does not like this level.
This level combined with all of Nightmare's particle effects, probably.
I guess it is also very hot right now, but like the room and stuff in general. But this is the first time it's like audibly taking off. I don't know how to make Koei do any of the shit I was doing the last time I played it.
You're like Link when you start Breath of the Wild now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do for half of that shit. Okay, so if he's winding up his super, you can try hitting him and he'll still do it anyway. God damn.
It's probably just because he's beefy.
This nightmare shall consume you
What a stupid unicorn horn.
and bask in the glory.
All for stabbing people with.
Do you still thirst?
That's it.
It's kind of weird. I feel like the Soul Edge looks less disgusting in this game than it did in Soul Calibur 2. Which is, you'd think better graphics would do that, but maybe it's just being a kid.
It's probably A, being a kid, and B, they've like refined the design of it.
Welcome
Maybe
to the
maybe it
stage of
looks
history.
better on the PS4 Pro.
I'll have to like compare. I'll look at the VOD after and have a compare.
The target is mine.
Oh gods.
Yeah, PS4 just settled down again to silence mine. It just didn't like that.
The desire for
I'm sorry, but I
My mission is what matters.
Battle 1. Fight!
How many years this guy used the insect?
Not every like fucking long-bladed weapon is a Gleo, Chris.
He should be jumping and doing spins in the air.
Battle 2. Fight!
You want to make that joke again if you ever play Fantasy 9, because one of Zidian's weapon types is like big double-ended swords at the end of a stick, like a full-on thing in the middle.
When do I get the big clown man in Final Fantasy 9?
If you mean Quena, A, not a man.
Shit!
And B, Quena is genderless, so. And be on disc 1 at some point. So
goes to the
Disc
last
1.
one standing.
of 4.
Battle 3. Fight!
Some origin, but you do get them relatively early. Dink.
You,
don't
you
do it,
dodged, but you
sure.
didn't follow up on it.
I hit triangle, which just did nothing. I don't understand. Something's being at her shield over there, and I don't know what.
One thing I really like about these games is it just says counter in a small little thing, and not you know, covering the entire screen and going, counter, counter,
Which one are
counter.
you referencing?
Yeah, like all of the anime fighters. Probably an Arxis thing, let's be honest.
I think it's mainly an Arxis thing, because Under Night's like this.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Because we both jumped away.
Did not dare risk it.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I'm really looking forward to seeing if they actually like, suddenly have like a sanity attack and like fix Guilty Gear Strive.
Do you think in Guilty Gear Strive the numbers are going to be as big as they were in the beta again?
I'm hoping they bin that idea entirely because that's part of what I was referencing.
I hope they kept it.
That's fucking maniacally stupid. So much of the UI shit in that is like maniacally stupid.
I just really hope they get rid of the lobby thing.
Arxis will never give up their gimmicky lobbies.
Look at this lobby. It's literally perfect. You could not make a better lobby.
History retold.
It just works.
You just hit the button and it goes.
It looks like you could have multiple people in here and do multiple 2v2s and maybe like switch off who you fight.
Yeah, you can. I assume it's like whoever hits X like first and second, they go together and then all in all down. Maybe mixing matches, who knows?
Let's
But
do this.
yeah, it's a working system. It does. It goes.
Also, now I got
I
welcome
will
to the
end
chat
this
room.
nightmare.
No one said anything.
Oh,
Good stuff.
Twitch. Please, like, that is the number one thing.
What is?
Drop the fucking. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, go to a system and then you get to choose who you fight. That's too much for me.
The cacophony of
Step aside.
Let alone slow, you know.
Let's end
Yeah, like it's a cute concept, but after a point it's like just let us play the fucking video game. You know, like just give us a goddamn system that works. Especially since like strives you can apparently block people from doing shit.
Really.
Somehow you killed me so hard I don't even know how you did it.
It felt like I only hit you 5 times.
I tried to release mine, just wasn't having it.
Well, that still hit me, so I guess I'm blocked.
Please turn around, save me.
I mean, it was probably Siegfried who I made in Soul Calibur 2, not like that's relevant right now, but...
I would have guessed it. No, I guess it wouldn't be Link. She didn't play any Zelda shit, have you?
Nope.
I would have figured, like, oh, it would have to be Link because, like, special characters.
Nintendo!
Surely.
He only plays Nintendo games.
I mean, when you were a kid, that's true, though, isn't it?
I only played Mario Sunshine and Mario Party 4 at the time. And Paper Mario.
Not Pikmin?
Nope. My first Pikmin game was Pikmin 2, and that was a while after.
That's surprising. I thought that one was like a formative one for you or something.
Nope. Probably would have been intimidated by the 30-day time limit anyway.
That was one of the first GameCube games I had, and when I was coming to terms with that, I was like, this game's like fucking the hardest game I've ever played.
Not to mention it's really unpolished in hindsight. But we still love it anyway.
It has a lot of like daringness and creativity that Nintendo has since lost.
It's a lot shorter than Pikmin 2, so it's easier to just pick up if you want to play Pikmin, and it has the time limit.
I really thought you were about to say Honored Fox or something.
And I enjoy it more than Pikmin 3, which is kind of why I didn't tweet about the Pikmin 3 Switch.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't even make a passing comment about it. That time it works, I don't know.
I mean, they better have the Joy-Cons do the Wii Remote controls. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think they might be. Boom. The fact that you can do that is disgusting.
While you're getting up.
Yeah. During geeky days, I thought it was Jaguar.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been traumatizing, man. When you see your first Pikmin get eaten.
All right, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle as well. I've also played that at the time.
Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is like, fucking, where's Xenoblade X?
Like, I still thought that game was pretty unfavorable.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Xenoblade X?
Yeah, like people like it less than Xenoblade 2.
Yeah,
Which
but
is,
people keep ranting that they hate Xenoblade 2, not for any gameplay decisions, but because like a character has tits. So I won't take their word for anything.
Speaking of.
Let's do this.
That's the thing I hate about a lot of fucking discourse like that. Is like, was the game good? And that just derails and talking about like, well, the character has tits, so it's bad. It's like, fuck off, and just tell me if the game's good or not.
Have you seen that HUD?
I literally
What were
have.
they thinking?
I also find myself basically just automatically, like intrinsically, fucking darting anytime. Like if someone explicitly goes like, I play a lot of Nintendo stuff, and then you be like, I will second guess everything you say about any game.
I can't even say I play a lot of Nintendo stuff. Like I have not played
You haven't played a lot of games.
Legend of Zelda, Metroid, what else?
But you played Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but that's not Legend of Zelda, it's better.
It is, because it's literally original Legend of Zelda.
Oh wait, those little robot guys on that side of the screen.
Yeah. Like sometimes when starting a match, like a big red spoiler is standing behind both players, seems like.
See, but the thing is, no one would notice if you didn't say it was a spoiler.
The point is, I noticed. I'm like, why the fuck?
Well, who hasn't played Nier Automata? I have, and I haven't even played an original Zelda game.
That's a weird distinction to make.
Oh, is that the racer guy in the background?
It's the ones
like
that
that.
look like him. I don't think he's specifically there.
That was my favorite part of Nier Automata.
I'm not surprised by that at all. Look at him. Like he either isn't getting the story or isn't paying attention to it.
I played it at the dawn of grinding Koopa freerunning. Yeah, oftentimes I'm like, I should delete those VODs, but you know, you shouldn't erase your past. It is very embarrassing though.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Maybe like once that remake comes out, and then I play that, and then Nier Automata after, and maybe understand.
Oh, right, Replicant. Shit's a good thing. I need to check like the set on it Replicant recently, because that's kind of like been banished for a wee bit.
Victory.
This ends here.
Fight.
I noticed I somehow destroyed like the back of your shirt.
Because why not, right?
This is as far as you go.
Whoa.
This is as far as you go!
Now stay down. This is as far as you
Are you serious?
He'll never expect me to do it again immediately.
No, I expected it, but it's like, well, I literally can't do anything about it because I'm getting up.
I figured it'd be like, he's too conscious of that. He'll never actually do it.
Claim victory and bask in the
That's why I could never play like baseball games, because
The guy from the village is there.
oh, Pascal. That's not really a spoiler. He's just a character.
No, not him. Like, I'm like the spoiler is that like, I guess you haven't seen it or you haven't noticed it, but there's.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it exists.
Can you spot the spoiler, chat? Still really hate Sony's username
welcome to the stage
thing.
of history.
I'm forced to use an underscore.
Hmm?
Because the
Oh, right,
username is tied to the actual name in their database. So
Like the wind.
Yeah, Sony's top tier fucking magical
All out now.
database engineering, network engineering.
I'm like, why can't I just still be Christmas '95, but then something else like, you know, Steam or even the Nintendo Switch?
That would require extra work, so.
The fight
Let's. May the wind watch over.
Battle.
Pink fight, pink fight.
You have both longer stick and longer leg. You have no hope. I guess you can just tap forward while guarding to do that.
stand.
Battle. Fight.
Apparently not.
I guess maybe it's when I get hit a guard. It kind of do you want to guard or I would or not. I don't know. I don't know how hard I did that. It's a secret to the ages until we finally like look things up.
Yield.
So I can hit yours and it will just go on anyway. But if you hit mine, it just ends.
Stand.
Battle. Three. Fight.
Still don't know what that one means.
No idea either. I'm excited to look up how you grab in this game.
At least on my one, it's L2.
No, 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 not what the button is. How you actually achieve a throw.
I guess if you just pull it off and they don't do a thing in time, it just happens.
That was me not knowing what my grab button was.
Somehow I don't believe it.
It was the super button. Whoa! Dash attacks? The meta has changed.
Have you not known about them?
No. Mostly because I haven't been dashing. You've been up close and personal this entire time.
That just didn't activate the clash, I guess, for whatever reason. Just jump straight over me.
Somehow didn't hit you at all.
The battle is over.
Not tall enough.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
That went right through your head.
What is this?
Heads don't count as hitboxes, I guess. See the time where I reached out to grab you and it just brushed your cheek and did nothing?
Look at how her hand doesn't properly grab the thing. Even though it's a victory animation.
Collision would be very difficult to animate.
It's like, these are things that don't matter. I just think it's funny to
Welcome
point
to
them
the
out.
stage of history retold. Sophitia.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Gods. I'm ready.
It's kind of funny just having a stream where it's just button mashing.
Too fucked with smacking the buttons.
Like, it really does remind me of when I was a
Cursed
kid.
Castle Hall.
Oh, there are equipable weapons, okay.
This is my big moment.
Battle.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You just dug that up from the deepest recesses of my mind.
What?
The equipable weapons in Soul Calibur 2. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! I completely forgot about that mechanic. You have to like play story mode to unlock weapons? You've just been choosing characters, not weapons.
Well, or I just didn't do anything that time. Sick. Why?
Is there like an attack when you're down and that's hers?
I guess.
What did you do to do that?
Oh, it doesn't reach that far, of course. The bit that gets me is that it freezes you once the super animation goes off. Which is unlike most line fighters where like you can block in the middle of it usually.
Yeah, it's like if there's a super that's not gonna hit you frame 1, at least you can block that. I feel like usually we're so close range it doesn't even matter. Ow. I hear him button mashing.
I know, I'm just instinctively going like fucking like block or hold something.
I like how
while the
she
animation's
shields
going.
herself from the explosion. She's like, ah!
Fight!
If I knew how to do sweeps, I would. I don't know if you noticed me trying to do duck attacks to achieve anything like that. That just never works.
Mm.
Just kidding. Very excited to learn what this is about.
I'm excited to learn like why sometimes the character doesn't do anything in it when I hit the button anyway. Rip.
Stand. Battle 4. Fight!
I just want to know how to throw and what all the launching moves are. That is my number one thing. I just saw the 2 and I'm like, alright, let's hold block and hope it works out.
Just kicking the shield directly.
Victory goes to the final battle. Fight!
Fucker.
So close! It was so close! What?!
Did you like hit the side or something to do that, or just...
I don't know.
No, that just seemed to make it get owned if I hit a direction as well. Well, fuck me then. Have you considered stopping?
Stop immediately! And why?
It's gonna kill me, I think. Yeah,
I was expecting the magic pixel.
I was hoping. Because then I could immediately launch mine.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Victorious.
Where do you have to go to anyways? To...
Nothing. Or, well, I guess technically at like midnight maybe, but
Okay. Midnight your time or midnight my
Yeah.
time? Your time?
yeah, I've stopped talking in Gavin time.
Okay.
It's too confusing for
Well,
someone like me.
You stopped, but you did not tell me that you stopped. So.
That's too many times to take care of.
Killing.
Let's go!
damn maggot!
It is
I just
hard.
noticed. Yeah, the heart and the double snake thing.
I'm telling you, I feel like that stuff was more noticeable on Soul Calibur 2.
I feel like that's mass nostalgia.
All the disgusting growths and flesh. Remember the move in Soul Calibur 2 where Link like jumped on the person and then crushed their head beneath or between his thighs while he spanked them with his sword? And then Nintendo just kind of was like, yeah, that's okay.
Nintendo seem to like, I guess, really don't care what you do with the characters if you're a partner. If you're owned by them, you're apparently not allowed to do a goddamn thing. Then just keep tapping in the air.
Juggling. It's everyone's favorite thing to do.
Battle 2. Fight!
What
They
happened?
buy a win
We
and do
don't
it, God
know.
knows.
I like the sounds this makes.
Oh, come on, I hit mine as well. Some shit.
I probably hit it the frame before or something. Jesus Christ, have we never pulled this off?
No, we haven't. I love it.
The spin as well.
Okay, so he actually has Giga Reach on some of his moves,
Okay.
which is, you know, fitting. He did a little
No!
run.
You could run someone clean off the map with that, whatever it was.
Victory. Battle 4. Fight!
Over here!
Someone has to be Scorpion, I guess. You just realized they actually get stuck in their back to pull that off.
He's surprised.
It seems a bit vicious for this game, if you know what I mean.
Up you go!
I do love Astaroth's voice at least. Like his character quote is this thing going, "Damn maggot." Oh right, it's a grab, it's not a you can use the X thing. Do I have any recourse for any of this? Apparently not.
So close.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
He beats his chest. Who even needs popping?
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Maxi.
I've got this.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying this.
Like, the thing about it is I feel like I can kind of mash, and like I can at least still have some thought behind things, whereas
Yeah, roughly.
I had nothing with actual fighting games yet. Nothing.
This is an actual fighting game, be fair.
You know, the 2D fighters. A traditional fighting game.
You made your hair into a weapon?
Not cool.
Just turned around for some, and then that happened. All right.
This is as far as you go.
It is crazy though how we're only on like 3 of 5 connection,
You'll be lost
and
Yeah,
it just
and it-
does not feel bad at all.
No, it feels like basically perfect.
I don't understand like what's happening.
I do not believe that Soul Calibur 6 is the best Netflix of anything. Cause I'm not even wired either. That's the fun thing.
Yeah.
I'm playing on Wi-Fi.
Maybe like one wired PS4 connection is all you really need.
Maybe. For all we know, maybe it is like it is rollback. It's just not GGPO.
The turbo nerds were describing what playing games have rollbacks would have explained that.
Sorry, I was like closing my water. Right. Alright, sick.
Well, that's just great!
Surf's gonna get rough.
Did you ever want nunchucks as a kid?
I had
Did you actually
I did.
do anything with them?
yeah, I did like, you know, jiu-jitsu until like age like fucking like 15 or something. I still have from nunchucks lying around the house somewhere. And a pair of wooden swords.
When's the nunchuck stream?
What do you want me to do with them exactly? Hit myself in the face?
I mean,
Now stay
that's what I figured you would have done as a kid.
I did it at first. Well, not the face really. It's all like mainly fucking, you know, the arms and body.
Hey King, no, we don't play Soul Calibur 2. I just played it when I was a kid. We're just mashing right now.
See, the thing is, when you do that, it does significant damage to me on top of basically letting you get another hit in, and that's what really makes me annoyed about it. Like, look how much damage it does. And what recourse is there for it?
This ends here.
Probably just know how to deal with it.
Gonna get rough.
I was trying to get that.
Go get some rest.
As far as you go.
Just talking about characters, is that one of them?
Yeah. I like how we know so little that we haven't even really been paying attention to the character names.
I've got like some of them down.
We know Nightmare.
Like, we don't know what we're doing, so if you're looking for like, oh shit, someone who can play the game, like, this is not it.
Yeah.
As far as you go.
Damn you.
Damn you!
Surf's gonna get rough.
Maxie, stop!
Night night. Sleep tight.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I got 2 trophies during that one, and I'm not sure what either is.
I wish it would have like show a little description or something.
I think the Xbox achievements do that, don't they? Your streams with your brother, what?
Fortunately, neither of my brothers play video games anymore.
Both went off to college, become accountants.
Welcome to the stage of
I
history
like.
retold.
I think around when Pokemon Pearl came out, it's like we don't play video games anymore.
Why?
The wind is calling me.
I don't know. It's just sports. Okay, we had this matchup before.
Let's see which way.
Battle 1. Fight!
Just the day you learn that that button does that, you've just been doing it constantly. Once I noticed like it's actually doing like massive amounts of damage to me, I've just been like resenting it every time.
Hey man, you have the same button.
Hey, but making it actually like happen is way harder.
It's just a button, man.
I was hoping that had like, you know, a downward swing at the end of it.
Battle 2. Fight!
Sometimes it does a blue effect and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure when or why. I've now played Xiong enough to begin to like learn the bits of her moves.
Oh no. Fortunately, I have the funny button.
See, I've hit the same button both times, but that time it just didn't do a move.
No. Oh, I was like, where is he?
See, when I did it, you blocked it, like I just took your super and got hit anyway. You do it, you just block and foil at my super. It annoys me.
I wonder if mine does super as like 2 hits, so then you ended up letting go, starting the counter attack, and then the second hit got you or something.
Battle 3. Fight!
I just don't pull off your move.
Jesus. Just mash it!
I don't understand that thing at all. Cause like there's bits where I will like you'll wind it up and I'll hit you and your character will just parry attack and pull off the giga damage anyway. Then when I do it, you're just like, ah, eat shit like that. Like I don't get it. Cause I'm still holding it and that shit happens and I just get fucked over anyway.
Maybe it was dumb hitboxes where it looked like I hit your weapon, but I was doing a jump attack, so it like ended up hitting above your block or something.
Also, I can't do any hits for whatever fucking reason. Just all my attacks are being eaten.
You know how I feel when you play as 2B. Except I'm not nearly as fast.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so
That's what makes it worse, because with 2B it makes sense, she's constantly doing shit. But that is just like, please do your attack. It's just like, nah. Not today.
Remember, Gavin, we're fighting for fun. That's what it's all about in the end.
It's not about the winning, it's just being able to do anything. When a game goes into the mode where it's like, you can't do shit, that's when I start going,
Rare.
like fucking, at least let me throw out the attacks. It's random.
The question mark character. Is that with you or someone else? Where I was like,
I think you made that joke on one of your streams and I didn't get it.
why is the question mark looking character? And then they were just
Oh,
looking.
no, I remember that. You said it to Kevin on his night stream.
Oh my god. And then
Yeah, you get it.
he came up with like actual logic for how 2 actual characters could look like question marks. And I was like, oh my god. You know, I see it too. I love Voldo's run, dude.
tell where his guard is at any given time. Or where any of his things are at any given time, let's be real.
It's been.
That's the Voldo experience. He does the thing and you die.
Battle 2. Fight.
Whoa!
Yeah, you entered crawl mode for a bit there, looks like.
I'm trying to replicate it.
I don't think you are.
I mean, I all I know is I was holding down and I pressed the attack button during it.
You'd think I know what I was doing, but I am literally just hitting triangle and circle together at the same time.
So the try, you know, that's one button combination I haven't tried. Oh, that's probably why, huh?
Boom.
Should fix my posture.
Oh, come on. Fucker.
Oh no, wait, there it is!
I don't know why it didn't do an attack. Sometimes R1 and that does the big blue aura attack. Sometimes she just stands there and does nothing. Is it a meter thing? I don't know.
Forget it.
So sometimes triangle and circle goes into hit, and sometimes it makes her just do a little swing go no hit.
Victory. Final battle.
I don't know if it's a deliberate feint move or what. Not close enough. Boom. I like that the impact also does a bit of damage at the end of it. I really don't get it. The same button every time just does different things each time. I do not get it. Is this like the Tekken mechanic where there's 600 different possible combinations
Right.
depending on God knows what?
Hey, if you want to get out of a grab, you have to press the same button as your opponent on the frame they grab you. I stretch my arms too.
Welcome to the stage of history.
And he's just like... I do sometimes wish I was just bald because having thick hair is just hell on earth.
Just shave it all off.
To be honest, having it shaved all the way down is kind of more annoying because then it makes the head itchy. I tried it once.
Also, it probably feels weird as shit whenever anything touches it.
Yeah. I feel that way kind of even when I just shave my face. It's just like... 'cause every time I do, my mom is immediately like, oh look, he's a face again, rubs it.
One time I shaved before showering, which is apparently a cardinal sin. And like when I was washing my face, I'm like, oh my god, it's so smooth. What? Why doesn't it feel like this the day after? You know?
Alright, so if we're just going into space, it's alright. Hi. Alright, whatever. I thought he was doing something there when I hit triangle and circle, but he just kind of didn't.
Well, did that just go right through you or something?
Probably did, honestly.
Battle 2. Fight.
Boom. I was thinking of Under Night when I hit circle sometimes. Like, that's the heavy attack, it will do the good shit. And it's just the boot comes out.
That one move has a lot of N-Wag if you miss.
Battle 3.
On your end or mine?
Yeah. But that's not it. I don't know why she did the overhead strike that time.
Sometimes she just has a feel. Don't throw that sacred. Alright.
I kinda thought that was gonna be a super, you know?
Yeah. It looked like it was going to be a super.
Same
too.
thing!
Alright.
No supers allowed.
Battle 4. Fight.
Now it's a super.
Yeah, I wonder if tapping and holding do different
No,
things.
because I've been activating the super, but it's tapping it every time. Unless you were holding it. No, I didn't hold it for that one. The skitter.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Sam show. Sam show.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Ivy.
You there, yeah?
Yeah.
Making sure. 'Cause I'm a bit nervous about the headphones battery power, because they did die like 5 minutes before you initially asked, hey, are you good to go?
Hey guys, look, I'm Zero Suit Samus.
Only I, Sakamoto, know where the mole on Samus is.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
But she has a mole on her face, doesn't she?
I know, but he was bragging that only he knew where the mole on her was before Other End came out.
Battle 1. Fight.
Sakamoto's a fucking freak.
Does she not have a mole on her face?
Hang on, look, hang on. Triangle and circle is the stilts.
Can you jump? Yeah!
Yeah.
Here
Alright.
I come. Fortunately, I don't have circle, so...
His is in the swing ring, alright. Just walk on stilts towards him, threatening him. He has such little reach, does Yoshimitsu.
Despite his long weeb sword.
It's not a very long sword at all, actually. Which is kind of the problem.
Doesn't beat funny chains. Damn!
Which I guess is like, you know, true katanas. They're not very long, but still.
They're the long sword in Monster Hunter.
Okay. That's a long sword, of course. So I just apparently can't hit you at all this match, so I guess you now learned blocking and truly.
No, impossible. You gotta get off your funny stilts. I don't even know what this button is. What?
Whoa.
What?
Apparently L1 held also was on this still.
That's probably a macro.
And
There's
neither the gas.
Yeah, there's the
I
vomit
don't
attack.
know.
Doesn't Yoshi... Oh, like, don't you have to collect souls or something, and then Yoshimitsu does different things?
It lets them like use other character attacks or something, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
That's about right. And the moment I landed, I was like, okay, and I jump again, and he's just like, give me a second.
I think Ivy's works differently.
From
Or funny circle attack. Also, now you have more souls, I guess. Poison!
if I have souls, I don't see like a meter for it or anything.
What was that? Maybe you just have to know. No funny DLC meters in this game.
We don't know that. We haven't played as like Setsuka or anything.
Apparently the in Tekken, the fighting game characters have like EX meters and stuff, which I think is funny. And then like, who's the? I think it's like a Street Fighter character in Tekken. He's like top tier just because of his weird 2D fighting game mechanics in 3D.
Whoa, it's like a check, but like, oh, reconnecting.
Is Twitch okay? Probably not.
Probably not.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Here it is, the stage of history retold. You know what?
Proceeding to
I think
target
Astaroth
location.
was in Soul Calibur too, because him being green makes me think of that. Or maybe it was another character. It's the giant green man. So anyway, never mind.
What do you mean? So, what are you
mind.
getting at?
Never mind.
Battle 1. Fight.
Triangle and circle makes it just sit on the thing? Oh,
Is that like an attack if I get close?
I don't know. Try hitting him?
Okay, hold on.
But, fuck, I don't know then. Little spin attack. I don't know how to make her attack the dirt.
I guess she got up and then started falling again.
Yeah.
Whoa,
There was
that's a
a
lot
jump
of
thing
spinning
there.
going on there.
Okay, so I guess if they're recovering, you can't land a super into the whole thing. If they get in the process of getting off.
But I could have sworn I did that.
That I don't know.
So many things we don't know.
Battle 3. Fight.
The funny thing is, I don't think this character can win that.
That would explain some things.
Is this the first time we've seen this?
Nah. Balls.
Turn this around.
Potential for reckless behavior.
Trying to make her do any attack.
Okay.
There we go.
I wonder if there's like decay on moves like in Smash.
It's fine to be, I would think. Maybe it's a very specific frame thing, I don't know. Whoa! Yeah, I know you were waiting to do that. And it missed somehow.
What, because I missed 2 of them and they were eaten immediately, even though I pressed it immediately after blocking a move?
No, because I noticed you had a full super meter and weren't using it. They keep going to snipe stuff for the win, doesn't they? That cheeky fucker.
You cannot win.
I think he really can't. But my super as a overhead move onto the dirt, I guess.
Not even that can win, so I have no idea. You have a peacock move.
Not that it matters much, because once the axe touches me, that's it.
Victory and bask in the glory.
That seems to be true of Astaroth in general, I feel like. How long have we been going for, actually?
2.5 hours.
Doesn't feel like it.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I have no idea.
Roll.
I should have just been going down the list of characters.
Target is mine.
He's got like a little sword emblem thing on his shoulder, and I wonder if that means something.
I mean, probably. Given the lore of Soul Calibur.
Lore that changes every now and then. They sometimes accommodate space wizards.
Realize you right.
How did they get in here?
Battle 1. Fight.
Is there a meaning to it being... I didn't even realize I was doing that. Alright.
He's lying!
That one I did mean. Sometimes there's a duck involved, and
And then nothing?
and then nothing.
Battle 2. Fight.
Sure enough, she does hide behind her shield for that. See, for some of them, you hold it to make them do the block thing, and then some of them you just don't. Cause like her, I only tapped it and she did the whole shield blocking thing anyway by herself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For like the wind up clash move thing. It's like sometimes you hold it to do like the block stuff like that. And sometimes like the character will just do the full thing by themselves. At least just by a raw feeling it does what it feels like anyway. Have we seen his super?
Probably not. Going by that, even just setting him off being completely new.
Yeah. And there's the duck where nothing happens from.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna fucking find out.
No. Not until we start reading things. It's gonna be some nightmare mechanic. It's gonna be the Tekken 7, like hundreds of possible combinations thing.
Glory.
Gods, please forgive me.
How many DLC characters are there, out of curiosity?
I think like maybe around 10ish. Actually, isn't it just
Welcome
right
to
here?
the stage of history.
Yeah, yeah.
Told.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's a spot for an 8th. I guess there's actually also like white dots on a grid thing behind, so I guess there's at least 2 more.
Who fucking knows?
It's a 10 planet, I guess. I don't know.
Understood. Ready for this?
Are you taking a liking to this man?
No.
The fight.
Do not hold back. Fire. Battle 1.
I guess I do not hold back, however, I will.
Fine, I
this.
will.
Ow, my shin.
Battle 2. Fight.
It's not as long reaching as I thought it would be. Sometimes it just zooms in and then you just own and win. The game to take it deathly serious and
I just want to see the super. There's the super.
I do hate how much damage that does.
And I think that's the reason. Like, that's where all the meter comes from.
Maybe. So I guess that was a clash and now I get open.
I don't know. Like, has it ever zoomed in on one of us?
It's done that a lot, yeah, and usually when it does the zoom in, that means that person just wins at that exact point. Like, their attack then just destroys. I mean, I guess I got it. Sometimes it does something and then sometimes it just doesn't.
It's like I pressed the super button, and then I guess that happened.
Who fought so bravely.
What happened?
Like, that one thing where it kind of flashed and didn't use the super meter, but did an interesting attack, I think. Why is he still moving his lips?
What?
Like
yeah.
he was long done talking.
It's probably synced to the
Welcome to the
Japanese.
stage of history.
He just doesn't shut up.
Taki.
Haha.
Wanna fight?
Oh. She did the haha.
Keep forgetting this dude exists, even though he's literally on the cover of the game.
He just surprised every time he appears.
Like, somehow blind him on the roster every single time. Or maybe I'm just like, yeah, he's important, so I should probably play as someone else.
Merchant ship
That's some logic.
Come on.
Come on!
Battle 1.
What a funny man.
There's a lot more grunty in this than he is in his own game. When fighting. I literally roll right into that.
Bring it on.
I got a trophy, I guess, for winning the clashes.
This is Gavin's first time winning one of those.
Well, I imagine like it's for winning like 10 or something.
You leave me no choice.
Fight.
I get like a comeback mechanic or something.
Whenever you lose a round, like you start the next round with +1 super meter.
As far as you go.
What?
What?
I activated my super like I guess slightly after years, but it still let me play the starter mode.
Did I like teleport or something?
I don't know.
And then it activated yours.
Maybe.
As far as you go.
Ah, I was hoping I hit you in the air like a fucking baseball bat.
Victory goes to the last.
Battle 4. Fight.
It just rolls.
Bring it on.
It's like once she jumps, it's like, yep, that's a loss.
Bring it on.
Man, this goddamn clashes.
I just want you to feel like you're winning them for once. Yeah, because this character
You
apparently
wanted to
can't
take
win them
the
either.
guaranteed like 30% damage or whatever. the fuck.
Like, she can't win them at all, I guess, because she always does that weep no matter what button I press. Very strange, isn't it?
Brute force.
That apparently was a guard grip thing. See, now you won that one. For whatever reason.
I just pressed it again.
Final battle.
Look, her clothes are torn. This really is anime.
Oh, fuck me then, alright.
It's a 3D action game.
You activate your supers, I get locked in place. I activate mine, you can like wander around.
Well, I think I had pressed that long before you pressed yours.
What?
What?
As far as
What?
you go.
Does so much damage.
It is an explosion.
You'll be lost to history.
Claim victory and bask in the glow.
Farewell.
It's funny, I thought Soul Calibur was like an actual 3D fighting game. Like,
What do you
3D
mean
mode
by
and Pokken.
actual?
Like, this is 2D with 3D elements. Like,
I mean, that's what all all the main 3D fighters are. Tekken, Dead or Alive, and Soul Calibur, all this.
Retold.
I could have sworn it was like 3D Pokken.
Nah, Pokken's a weird mutant. Like a weird mutant formed out of like Tekken to become its own thing.
Quiet! I'm gonna go all out now.
Because like when you get into like fully 3D ones, that's basically entirely the realm of like Namco Bandai's low budget anime fighters.
There has to be a good one out there.
So you know, like I mean, there is like some of those can be fun. Like the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games are that's like pretty fun.
Isn't that just you charge into each other and mash attacks?
Fight to realize
Yeah,
your
basically, but you know, as a single player like or action RPG fighting thing, it's pretty fun.
Battle 1. Fight.
With AI, you can actually make it feel like, you know, remarkable like actual Dragon Ball fights, and then against humans, it's just everyone uses the Kaioken and like the one Kid Buu screen move that does stun forever. Because what's the imbalance really?
Yo!
Battle 2. Fight.
I cannot believe he hard read it.
Woo!
Fucking to the moon.
Here you go! He's like, Ken. Whoa!
It was an elaborate fin.
Now I grow stronger.
This has some range.
Yeah, really. It's like you step back and I'm like, well, that's just how it goes sometimes.
That Yoshimitsu is like the man who actually reaches forward a bit.
I mean, he really just jumps forward.
Well, yeah.
The battle is over. Show respect for
It
the
was a hot and sweaty day in the fucking content lines, I tell you what.
What?
I don't know what about that sentence always makes you go, what?
I didn't. What? You say it all the time? I just didn't parse what you were saying.
I've said it multiple times, every single time you said what in the exact same tone. So I just thought it was like part of a bit or something.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Probably part of the victory theme of Soul Calibur blaring in my other ear.
Do you have like the headphones in?
I have one headphone in one ear and one in the other because there's no
Fucking-
other setup as
It's
far as I know.
fucking mad, man.
I mean, how do you do it?
I just have the volume on my TV turned down.
Yeah, that we can all hear it all the time. That's not gonna work for me. Especially
Oh.
given my setup where my monitor is right here.
He does sound like more of like a protagonist anime protagonist man than he does like looming hell preacher or whatever the fuck he is.
This is English voice acting though.
Yeah, I suppose. The Japanese voice actor probably talks like he smokes 50 a day or something.
Battle 1. Fight.
In a way, he kind of looks how he sounds though. Like
I guess.
he reminds me of like I don't know if it's an actual trope, but the isekai character who like gets everything, but he's still like a fucking dweeb.
This guy's actually technically from the 21st century.
When is Soul Calibur anyway?
Like 1500s.
And we have guns.
Yeah, 'cause, like China had guns like back in fucking PC times, I'm pretty sure. China's wild, man. Invented
bad.
guns, paper money. Fucking ahead of the times. Woo.
I just want to find out what that move is. That's why I've been trying to do that entire match.
What move?
Nope, now I have a super meter. That one.
No.
Yeah.
It's fine, my super dude has like, no range.
Street Fighter 5 install, I guess. So that started like at the beginning of the stream because I turned the thing on, right?
Whoa! What made that go on fire?
This game is basically forfeit because I spent literally all of it. Just like, ooh, that's a curious move, and then, you know, I'm trying to back away and I literally can't.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought.
Thanks for the exercise.
This guy shows up going, I will sacrifice you for Yana, and she wins and just goes, thanks for the exercise. That's all you have to say to him.
Welcome to the stage of history retold as well.
That is like the nice thing about like the Arc Sys fighting games, that they tend to be very detailed and like what characters reference and talk about to each other. Like in the pre and post fight stuff, that was actually like a really good point of like Dragon Ball Fighters in particular.
Yeah, but that's too much effort.
This won't take long.
Also, apparently paying voice actors is like the hardest thing in the world for these people. We can't bring Captain Falcon's voice actor back in. We have to reuse the same shit all the time. Oh, Yoshi, like, oh my god.
I mean, his one I can at least understand because he voices Vegeta in Dragon Ball. He's probably a very busy man. You're like, oh, why wouldn't you take the Tendu thing? It's because he's probably voicing Vegeta in a Dragon Ball thing. He tends to do that a lot. This is literally all in square.
Yep, and I can't do anything. Except for the funny move.
The funny move.
And even then, that doesn't work.
I mean, you did. Look how much
I
damage
think this
it takes
character
off.
just sucks. Oh, why did I press that button?
Why did I duck? I didn't hit down. No, you're fine. You got this as well.
Yeah, I have 2 meters just because I was spamming that because that was the only thing I could do to get an attack off.
Excellently done.
He's not even clapping. Also, he has metal gloves on. So, like, why is it making a normal clap sound?
Also, I'm like fucking shirtless now.
Yep. It's better this way.
And I can curve. Now you did the sauce.
Do you want to know how?
Hi.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you had like worked out the ins, but my super just comes out second. Fuck it. It doesn't matter if I can like pull off the Giga combo forever because the fancy move and then into super. The fancy move takes like half your life.
It's like I like this guy because of how lame he is, honestly, though.
It just feels like you're refusing to admit you like his aesthetic.
And it's not. I would say like I don't.
No, I don't think you would. I think many times you were dishonest with yourself about the thing you do like.
No, see, because now I'm saying I like Dark Meta Knight.
I mean, yeah, but that's like, he's literally just regular Meta Knight. It's the same deal.
No, that's not true. Meta Knight is chivalrous. Dark Meta Knight is not. Meta Knight offers you a sword. Meta Knight just starts attacking you.
They're the same time.
Oh, but they're not the same.
They are.
They're not the same character. One's
Doesn't
from
matter.
the
They are
mirror
aesthetically the
dimension.
same comp.
One's from the mirror dimension, Gavin. It's different. Just inherently.
No, you keep stepping over the word aesthetically.
And one of them is blue, which isn't as cool.
Claim victory and bask.
I'll never evolve with such a weak will.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Retold.
Geralt,
Why does the guest character only have 2 colors?
Right? Sure.
Is it like Cloud in Smash? You can only have him. Look how he does, and maybe red. We'll let you have red, but only on the belts.
I mean, like maybe. It could also just be that like they added them in relatively late or quickly. Probably relatively late in Geralt's case because they're both have very detailed movesets, so maybe it is a right step. For some reason, I just ran forward instead of doing a move.
I mean, I'm still trying to find out how to do a dash attack again. That seems like such a useful tool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is this thing you double tap forward and attack.
So it kind of looks like when you miss the circle move, it removes meter. Well, that's a pretty cool move.
battle 2. Fight.
Sometimes I try. Alright, sure.
What was that?
Holding directions to walk backwards and something because I'm doing that.
What was that?
Alright. My button for that is R1, but I wasn't hitting it that time, so now it just happened.
Did you slip or something? Also, okay, never mind. I had the health bars mixed up. I thought that for once this game had a magic pixel.
You leave me no choice.
You could just do the super while I'm still turning around.
This is as far as you go.
Didn't actually expect you to fall over, so that was fun.
Get me away from this edge, please.
Get him to the edge, get him to the edge, get him to the edge. Not me. Please, Taki, sometime this century, attack.
I still cannot believe the fucking lag.
Lag. Oh, you didn't
The lack thereof. Yeah.
Yeah. It's uncanny, and I begin to wonder like how much of it is like this is the standard elsewhere as well, and we've just been like ruined by Smash.
And then like everyone's like delay base sucks is like, you know, like they actually count frame data or like, dude, my attack came out 2 frames later than intended and I lost the matchup.
I mean, it fucking sucks as hell in Smash, I can tell you that much.
I mean, it always does.
You just didn't do a super that time?
Nope. Well, I pressed circle and then I guess that whiffed and took half of my meter. So. I love that move.
The overhead?
Yeah.
But alright, sick.
I guess you were turned around there.
Yeah. But you can see it beginning to understand though, because you're pulling off like stuff. I'm learning character moves and shit. Like, it's
gonna really suck when I'm gonna want to change my control scheme because this one still sucks dick. And now I have 3 hours of this shit in my belt.
You can change it now if you want.
I feel like for the end of this stream I should just hold on to it. I'm gonna go like, I'll circle for the buddy garbage and then
probably go for like an hour and a half hour because it's like 20 past midnight now.
Surprised you could stay up this late.
Welcome to the stage
That's
of
Friday.
history retold.
Oh yeah! I completely forgot.
Xianghua.
Vibrating sword.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I knew from the moment you said that, I was like, oh well, shit, mirror match.
I mean, she has like the best color in the game so far, so.
The red?
Yeah.
It is a very good red.
Red and green, baby.
Look at the color pack DLCs and see if there's any you like, and then drop like
tragedy
fucking 10 quid on it.
I mean, for $2, if you do main a character and like one's much better, then I see why not.
Yeah. Just don't pull off an attack using Jinghua, just fucking do a little dance instead. The same move, but yours hit. Alright, sick. I was hoping for the big Giga thrust, but it just wasn't happening. Please let me. This is no, I can't do anything about it when the thing happens. So I'm like fucking trying to roll away, step away, anything, and it's just like, nah. Like that, and it's just like, can I get up and block or anything? It's like, nah, man.
I'm just unintentionally doing true combos.
Still want to know how you build your super so fucking fast.
That time I wasn't even spamming the circle move, but then again, I've probably been just getting a lot of hits in. Anyway. Like the sword vibrates even when you do that.
Nice, busting a little wacky move.
Watch over me, mother. Watch over me, mother.
And then again, this was one of those ones where the game's like, no, you have to stand still and take it.
Well, you did just use your super and then get blocked, right? Kind of makes sense that you would have like end lag.
Yeah, but there's times when you've done that and you still get the block anyway or whatever.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Thanks for the exercise.
The difference in like when I get out of the cutscene when you get out of it is wild though.
Well, it's funny because that time I was actually pressing start.
Welcome to the stage
So-
of history retold.
So I got in there and I'd hit the thing and was just like waited for like the full meter to go all the way down.
Raphael.
You think you can win?
Let's begin.
I think.
I didn't actually realize he had a shirt on first.
I mean, maybe there's a skin where he doesn't. There's a skin where he does.
Blood, flesh, and
Quickly now.
I won't be beaten.
Battle 1. Fight!
I don't have the character with an anti-air. Or it's just really slow. Oh,
Hidden Crispies.
I love how he spins around so much. Fencing lad.
You gotta be all like fancy and have flourishes when you're fencing.
2. Fight!
And it spins me around too.
Spin.
Also part of it is I do keep holding black to block, and that's not block. I should know that, but I keep doing it anyway, and then I keep getting like annoyed at myself when I don't block, and like, why aren't you blocking? You're holding back. It's not that, it's you. How did I do so little damage to you that time? I feel
That's
like
a
I was
great
hitting you a
question.
lot.
3. Fight!
I wonder if he's gonna open that one again. Is that trying to have a move to counter it? I should just block. Hey, Max.
Please let me fucking get hits in a video game. Tell me the secret to actually being able to just do hits.
Max, you have a lot more money than I do, so. Also, we're just mashing right now, so.
victory goes to
No, I'm just using the controller. I have to like actually on my own practice with the fight stick just so that I can like press the buttons on it properly. Cause like they're a lot bigger than like I thought they were.
No, you can't!
No, you can't. That and the square stick.
And then the game decides he wins. And then the servers, yeah.
Just so done with it.
With my blade, I shall forge a new world! Final battle! Fight!
You're gonna sit now.
She's lost every headband thing. I think that's the first time I pulled off her super.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think like a fight pad would be great for games of like light punch, medium punch, heavy punch? Because all like the 3 buttons are right there, you know. Whereas on this, you'd have to kind of like split them up.
Funny one. I guess that just sailed straight over your head.
I was ducking.
It didn't look like it on my end. Like you're still standing up.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
You will do well to remember me.
What a fucking dork.
I do kind of wish it said if you were still in like the menu or cutscene or whatever.
just assume I am, because that's how it goes. You're
Welcome
probably
to the
like
stage of
mashing
history
start.
Retold. Killing.
Like if they had actually things to say, I would probably stop and watch them, but
Let's go.
they don't really. So
Yeah, I don't think I can use this skin anymore.
why?
It's a different character entirely.
For some reason when I look at like Killick, I'm just kind of like, man, he looks like he came out of Shenmue.
Cause I think it's the hair.
Probably is. It's the hair or the eyes, one of the two.
Probably both.
The cacophony.
Step aside. Are you sure?
Good call. Step aside. Are you sure?
I'm gonna get it. Of course, my monitor goes to sleep now, so if anyone said anything, I won't see it.
For a second, I thought it was like your game, and I'm like, I should
No,
probably stop
no.
mashing.
No.
I like this. This is like if my brother and I were playing.
There we go.
Battle 2. Fight.
I hit the buttons, but it seems like it took forever for that one to go.
I don't think I did, because I was holding it and then I didn't let go and repress it. Yeah, one very important thing with the jump attack is that you can move diagonally to get a little forward momentum. And that's good information. That's a lot of damage.
Battle 3. Fight.
I'm glad the longsword at least has a reach on it. That only hit like directly in front of my face. I was about to be very mad. But
Harry.
that made you bounce back, I guess?
If you like, I think if you press or unpress shield at a proper time, then you parry.
Okay. That was triangle and circle is the funny thing though.
What was that?
I don't know, but he's one of your super meters.
Okay. What? Okay.
Sometimes it blocks supers and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know what the criteria is. It's not like heaviness of character, because I'm pretty sure Siegfried must be like one of the heaviest fuckers in the game.
Maybe not
would
anymore
hope.
because he's losing some of his heavy armor.
Oh, maybe.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I guess the other thing is, if I was like actually streaming my perspective, I'd probably let the when things show it, but I'm not. So
You know, you should just turn your stream on right now just to test if it will tank or not. Not like we need 2 streams of this because it's literally the same perspective, but I'm kind of
Welcome to the
curious
stage of history
if it'll hold up.
retold.
maybe on the next round I'll do it out of curiosity.
You could just do it for like a round, but
I mean, yeah, so I mean, I'll do it on the next round. And we'll see how it goes. If it then breaks and then doesn't fix itself afterwards, I'm going to be very upset though.
we're almost done anyway, so. Yeah, I can just actually destroys your internet.
I would not be surprised as far as my luck with this shit goes, honestly. I remember in this game's like opening movie explained that Stafita was the one who killed Cervantes and destroyed one of the soul swords. And then it exploded and put shards in her body or something.
I wasn't paying attention because I was using it as a way to test the volume.
Battle 1. Fight.
Whee!
I wonder if this matchup is actually not in my favor though.
I don't think that. I don't think they're smart enough or like involved enough to do a thing where, like, character explicitly beats other character in the intro has the advantage or whatever.
I mean, that's what I wish happened.
That would be nice, but sadly, I don't think it really works out like that.
Like Mario had certain mechanics that straight up countered Bowser.
Yeah.
Even though, like, Bowser's recovery removes Flood's water. So, like, there's not even that.
It's the other way around, really. Boom.
Nope. That's my favorite part about Cervantes. Nope. This one I was in the middle of an attack, not in the middle of getting hit by one.
Yeah, you were. The supers don't care. The supers will happen unless, I don't know, the fates decide. I do like how fast you can shuffle around. It's a lot faster than Dead or Alive does it.
You played Dead or Alive?
Yeah. I own both Dead or Alive 5 and 6. I never got around to actually playing 6, sitting there on the pile.
Is that
But I
banned on
played
Twitch?
5. What?
Is that banned on Twitch?
I mean, if it is, that's like kind of pathetic. It's not really that filthy a game.
You did say a character gets naked.
No, I said like you can have like pink micro bikinis as a DLC outfit.
Fulfilled my duty.
But you didn't say that. But
No, I did say that.
you did not say micro bikinis. I would have
I
remembered
said
that.
micro bikini. You can check that, but I
I would have
said that
remembered
exact
that
word. to
because,
you.
like, who says that?
I say that. Other people.
It's like such
an actual
a such a
term.
weird word.
To the stage of history retold.
It's an actual term for them.
Zasalamel.
Wise choice.
All right, I should turn the thing on. Huh?
20 seconds.
It's not enough time because I need to close my fucking browser and everything.
Ready for this?
I don't know that I want to close all my browser shit forward, honestly.
My favorite part of Chrome is how if you close two windows with multiple tabs, it'll usually only remember the last one you closed, even though, you know, there are multiple little sections in the history for it to
Yeah.
remember both of them.
Battle 1. Fight.
Just have to play it like a real samurai where you do single individual strikes, no combos.
This isn't a real fighting game after all.
This does not have Tekken's superior kinetic limb-based combat, so it can't truly be said to be a real fighting game. Oh.
Wow, it's been a while.
Battle 2. Fight.
I wish that went a bit further. We're back to this, are we?
That was just me bashing it happening to hit circle. I promise you, if I was on the control scheme where it was on, like the button, right
R1.
button, yeah, then I would never press it ever because I have not pressed those buttons like ever. I have to consciously think about it.
The triggers are usually pretty good in a lot of like fighting games like this because they'll either be assigned to stuff like, you know, like super or a specific combo or whatever.
Let's see. One trigger is grab, right? And that's literally useless.
It's
No, what's
L2
that?
on my one.
Yeah. This is R2 on mine. I don't know what this is.
That's like L1 on this, which is like some kind of move. And then before he wouldn't even have the grace to say, okay, real fight now.
Maybe I was trying it and then he did a dash attack. I guess it's just a big move for no reason? What?
It's just like a big fancy move. I think that's the like the armor breaker one.
would I press that button? I lose every single time.
I guess my attack just didn't matter.
I mean, I think it was really close.
My abyss shall take
The magic pixel!
And then, you do that. So once you have that active, I literally do nothing.
That was the only long range move I remember.
You are indeed strong.
Like, what's the point of like having block as an option in that? If it never
Oh, he can
works?
shoot a sword for like a draw strike as well. Well, fuck me then. You can't just have your block up in the middle of that. And then
Well,
mine.
the thing was, I had the block up before the animation even started.
It didn't seem it. Because I tried hitting it while
What do
you
you
were
want me
being
to
hit.
do? Say every single move I'm about to do.
Uh-huh. There's a black ball around me.
What?
There was a black ball around me there. At the end of that. Oh, well, that button won, whatever it was.
Whoops! I kept matching circles because that was the button I was mashing last time.
Like, I guess it might literally not matter.
Maybe it's like if you press the same button and manage to win, then it does the cutscene. I don't know.
Nah, because I like consistently just keep hitting R1 for a lot of that.
Let's try L1. Nope. Are there like only 2 attacks that you can do? The one that loses and the one that wins.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Start again anew once you're reborn.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Siegfried.
I will end this nightmare.
Proceeding to target location.
Red Siegfried.
The one who looks the most evil. Is it padded in there?
In the armor?
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's probably like an underlayer of like leather or something, yeah.
The comfy armor.
Battle 1.
You can't just have like raw metal on flesh, that would be wild. Shaped like a motherfucker.
Victory.
Battle 2. Fight.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I forgot.
Yeah, the pod shoots. She kinda has a jump thing going on.
I like 2B because I can't do anything against her. Especially as this guy.
I got no choice. Fight.
I promised I wouldn't sandbag, but that's how it's spelled every single time you pick her. But I can't complain because it's a character you like a lot, and also we've been close pretty much every other time.
You did win the last time I played too, to be fair.
Who was I playing as?
I think after all. Yes, it was after all. I was getting tapped by the axe out of every single attack I tried to do.
The battle.
What is it?
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Retold. feel like I know this voice actor, but I don't know what from.
Nightmare. Sacrifice your soul to me.
I'll
Jesus
end this
Christ,
in
that's
no
loud.
It is the same red, I noticed. It's funny. A neat detail.
So now that I notice the unicorn horn, it just takes a lot away from it.
A history of conflict.
Yeah.
Battle one. Fight.
It's like one of the two battle music in like Witcher 3, but you don't need anything else because the two of them are fucking perfect.
I really wish we got the other one now.
Battle two. Fight.
Kind of fucks me up because when I first see like the chainsword, I remember like the first chainsword thing I ever saw in a game, and it was like an early boss, optional boss in Ratchet and Clank 2.
What?
And then the next immediate option in my head for like a chainsword weapon is just Ivy, and just the sheer contrast between the two of them is just comical to me.
I was gonna say, is it a sexy woman?
No, it's a giant beefy green alien dude, and like a fucking wrestling or promotion or anything. Combat arena. It's literally called Chainblade. I wish everyone had that, just down and triangle for down hit.
your punishment for deceiving me.
The PS4 also doesn't like that stage, I think. That or it just doesn't like Nightmare.
Like, wasn't it him last time as well?
History.
I think it was actually.
It's the particle effects.
It just doesn't like Nightmare. He takes too much processing power to exist.
Sophitia.
Oh gods.
Quiet.
I didn't know who that was for a second.
That's one thing about Tekken, is like there's so many customization options. It's after a point it's kind of impossible to tell which character is which. Like so many customization options. It's not just color, it's like shirt, pants, hat.
Sorry, but in that case.
Battle one. Fight.
Damn it. He does not jump fast enough.
I like how we both moved down there.
Battle two. Fight.
Boink.
Midair. Do not.
No! I don't know why that's like a cutscene. I'm not doing anything special.
His ones are green and yellow, and that instead of the blue and red everyone else. That wasn't his super, but alright.
Battle three. Fight.
It hit me when I took. Please, Yashimitsu, turn around. Just catch me like mid spin in one of my attacks, so he just falls flat in his face. That was a fucking ducking guard, and you still got me with the upper. The diamond swing in the upper. I resent that.
I grow stronger.
Stronger.
I think I might have been able to hit if I was actually faster. Well, fuck.
Just like, well, there's only one button that I didn't press during that I didn't automatically lose with.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I'd ask what button it is, but I'm not actually sure it matters.
I think it matters for you especially because we're on
Yeah,
different
but
buttons.
Different, but I'm not sure what you hit there actually matters for what you do, really.
If you want me to know what this move is supposed to represent, or what this button is supposed to represent, I also
Welcome to the
cannot tell
stage
you.
of history retold.
For streams like this, I really should, like, fucking
Roll.
set my monitor to not go to sleep during it.
I mean, I just make it so that my monitors don't go to sleep ever. Because,
Nah, because, like, I like listening to shit while I drift off to sleep, so
oh.
monitor will eventually turn itself off to, like, save power. Environmentalism, don't you know?
Damn maggot!
Wonder what the additional stages are.
One's probably a samurai showdown stage. I guess each character must come with their own stage, and Setsuka has like another winter place, doesn't she?
No idea.
Is that all you have to say?
Here's your promise.
Okay.
I remember the grab button.
Even though I was attacking. And mashing it, so I should have mashed out like you always do with mine, but I...
The rules don't matter, is what I'm learning from Soul Calibur 6. They change in accordance to just its fucking whims, I guess.
Battle 3. Fight!
just don't know how to do the dash attack.
Ew. That's actually not a grab, I guess, it's just a move. Balls. Oh, come on, fuck you. You were blocking in that, weren't you?
Yep. Okay.
Because I saw your guy put the stuff up to block.
I was holding the block button, so I'm assuming I was blocking. I'm assuming it's just a command grab,
Maybe.
which is ridiculous.
Command
And also
grab
probably
supers.
what his other moves that you did were.
Yeah. Like that. I'm too big to just be able to range out of that. Sometimes L1's the command grab, and sometimes he just grunts you into the earth.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's just command grab.
Then that doesn't make any sense. This game doesn't have the mobility to avoid that, does it?
I don't think it does, no. You have to be out of range of it, and if you're not, get fucked, I guess.
Fallen who fought so bravely.
He doesn't really seem like a character who sucks, so he needs it.
I'm gonna find it very funny actually thinking about it, because there's gonna be PS5 and PS4 playing PS4 games online. So how fast is the PS5 when it's load through things?
They're gonna allow crossplay.
Well, I assume because like any backwards compatibility stuff like must surely work with like PlayStation 4s then for actual backwards compatibility.
Sony hates crossplay.
They do with a fucking passion.
I will be like the wind.
Oh well, fuck. Just said her line in stereo there, and that was a bit arcane.
The winds fan the flames.
Let's see. May the wind watch.
Yeah, you picked the stage because it's the wind stage.
You know, it probably did.
It's not truly random.
I spring into you and then do nothing.
Woo!
I still don't understand what makes the fancy move occasionally block shit and what makes it just not do that sometimes.
What, you mean this?
Yeah, it's like sometimes it blocks stuff and then also something it just doesn't. Like that. You blocked my hit. But when I went to do that last time, you just punched me in the face anyway. I was like, "Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I
there's
guess you just had
multi-hit.
multiple hits on hers.
How did my dance look?
Makes me wonder if everyone has a little mechanic like that for their super. Or if it's just, you know, one character has a command grab and one character has a multi-hit and that's just how it is.
It probably is just that's it. They just it's hard as.
I didn't even know you were that low. I was just trying to get away from the ledge.
What does this do?
What are you doing?
I hit triangle and circle and she's just doing this. Mm. Oh.
I love the stock wind sound.
How did my dance look? Come on!
Bonk.
Battle 4. Fight.
Dedicate this to the wind.
Okay, now that I've paid attention to that sound, it is very distracting.
He's psyched himself out. He plays mind games on himself.
Well, it's not my game, it's just a cutscene. Silly me.
Of course that button would lose against your other button.
Yep, let's try the other button. Alright.
Well,
There
nah,
we
this
go.
time
See, it just works.
It just works because you get owned. It is kind of a nasty system because you do that, you do a fuck ton of damage, get a chance to do like another hit, and it also builds fuck tons of super.
Yes.
It's just nasty.
I got Bowl in a China shop.
I don't think I have that one.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen.
The worst part of being, like, it being hot and me being sweaty is when the itching begins.
You didn't have to say that. I thought you were gonna say like playing fighting games makes you sweaty or something.
No, it's hot as hell today and yesterday.
It's like I don't even feel sweaty. I'm like in Smash, probably because I don't know what I'm doing. So there's like no accountability.
You don't have any like emotional investment in this.
I think that's exactly it.
Yes, it's now 1 o'clock. So I think we shall call it there.
Wow. Wow. Come on, we're streaming. Every streamer has a one more moment.
Well, you're streaming. I don't. I'm not, rather, is the word.
Word wrong.
Word wrong. Okay, so we're on Season Pass 2 based on the game's ad here.
Is now available.
And I guess that's like 3 out of 4 characters shown or something. I don't know. Well, let's find out.
You just play any song you want on any stage. Interesting. If you really like the Nier song.
Or the Witcher song.
If it was the other one, then that'd be great.
Yeah, Season Pass 2.
I had to figure out what the deal is with the other one. Because it won't even let me go to the DLC page.
If it could be that like the version you bought gave you something from Season Pass 1, so you can't buy Season Pass 1 anymore. Could you have one of the bits from it? 'Cause some Sony stuff, some PSN shop stuff does that.
But then how do I download it?
Where is it? Like if you just hang on. Come on, PS4 UI, catch up. You should have like if you're on the game, like on your UI and you hit like down. There's like a bit. It usually is a bit in the yeah. Just like if you go down to like PlayStation Store, you can see like your add-ons and anything you actually own of the game's content will be in there. You should be able to download it there.
That's stupid and contrived. And I hate this console.
I feel like you just say this out of hand just for no actual
Whoa.
reason.
This is the best part of the game. The data analysis policy. Which I declined before.
But yeah, that's fun enough.
It's just easy fun. You could play it with literally not knowing anything and having the wrong button layouts and have it still be coherent after a while, which I think is very impressive.
Yeah, and its online is genuinely impressive because it did not fucking stagger once there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the only game we're gonna want to play after a point.
You know, me, the only people that Evo whatever for still Calibur 6.
Soul points 0. What do you think a soul point is?
I probably use it to like unlock in-game skins or call it like custom character bits or whatever.
I probably shouldn't go into this menu. It's gonna hit me with a bunch of tutorials. Oh, you can just download other people's characters, can't you?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god. How many Peter Griffins are there?
Probably like 10,000.
Where do I find them? Oh my god, you can make 100 of them. Actually, I should just do that here.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's that. You know what? Yeah, just end it.